Good. This is okay. Hello, everyone. I hope I'm loud and clear. Please say something if you can hear me. Thank you. Am I loud and clear, or should I do the speaker again? Can someone say something? Can someone say something? Loud and clear? The mic? Yes, we can hear you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Mambo Jambo. Welcome to Vicorial_space. Thank you all for coming, for joining the show. Well, though we still have some few people on board, but we will get started, and as other people join, then we will keep rehearsing on what we have said already. So I start today by thanking Island Girl. Thank you very much for coming on board. Angela, you're welcome. Thank you very much. The General, thank you very much. I appreciate your presence. So it's a little bit low. I don't know whether there are other live streams right now, and I've been waiting for till this time for that, but it's okay. We have to get a start, and this is the time. My name is Victoria. Welcome to my space. So today's show goes about it's all about the Kenge and the and the group and the family, as we all know. So it's a lot. The champ is here. You're welcome to the show. Thank you very much for coming, Mambo Jambo. Thank you. So it's all about who do we have again? Yeah, it's all about what's happening in Kengawood and all that stuff, and his Argentine shenanigans. Hello, B2. Welcome to the house. Thank you very much for coming. And we have to make some smaller analysis because we also saw what happened when the mother went to visit his palace. Should I say palace, villa, or mansion? Yeah, an empty mansion, an empty villa. Who knows? Without the king. So this is where we are, and we saw how unkept places and the places in the state of abandonment, because probably he's not been able to pay the workers since he likes everything free, and nobody wants to work free anymore, and the people are, liberating themselves in the village, and knowing they are left to right thanks to the intelligent reactors that has sticked out their neck just to expose them to most of the things that they didn't know, and most of the empty promises that he made to them just to be able to put them completely under his enslavement. And that would have lasted for a real long time if the intelligent reactors and the intelligent keyboard reactors too, because we have been able to work hand in hand to diffuse, messages of hope to the people, and getting them to wake up to see their rights and be able to, take their own life into their hands by deciding on what is best for them and how to navigate their lives. So that has been what that has really helped them in the village right now. We have been that instrument of change to them. And I thank you all for being part of this show, being part of this empowerment. Even though they might not all of them will understand the scope of things, how far, this group has really helped them. But with time, they will grow up one day. They will tell their children, that this is what happened to them, that a certain group, mostly too from outside and from within, were able to enlighten them on how the Kenge family maneuvered their lives, tried to control them, put them under their complete control. It's like another form of colonization. And I call it a sort of an entrapment because of just some small few things that it has to give to them. But finally, they have been able to liberate themselves gradually. Only very few that sing and dance with them because they need something from them. But I believe once they're able to stand on their foot and take a look behind and see others moving, I believe they will fall in that wagon and start moving ahead. So I saw a clip in Argentina in which it showed the last episode that the two days ago they were trying to construct the pergola. He calls it. Okay, that's the shed. We call it a shed. And he said that that was Ian. That's the nephew of Rocio. Apart from Rocio buying the materials, that he was going to pay him to work there for him. He's going to pay. Then he mentioned $1,000. So that brings me back to, well, so even a family member cannot even work free for Rocio after buying the material. So he has to pay. And he has opened a YouTube channel for him. And it wasn't a problem. He will still pay on top of after opening a YouTube channel for him free. And he's also a blood relation of a Rocio, and they still have to pay. And how come in his own village, people that he's not even related to, they walk, they sweat hand in hand just to help him, and he couldn't do anything. And it did not just find it necessary to pay them. He couldn't pay them, but they're going to be able to pay Rocio's cousin $1,000 for the shed after buying all the materials. So I just wonder, where are we? Okay, let's take a minute and greet the people coming in. Nixon Beresha, thank you very much. I can see you. Thank you, thank you. Sonia Ventures Adventures, welcome, welcome to the show. Fatumo Abdi, welcome to the show. I thank you very much. Jenny Block Media, thank you. You're welcome to the show. Thank you very much. So what happened is that B2, yeah, I have seen you. B2, welcome to the show. Thank you very much. So I saw these discrepancies and I said, oh, what's happening here? So family members in Argentina can get paid to that amount. And he's also been able to open a YouTube channel for him, for this nephew, this famous nephew now. And giving him shout outs. And yet he couldn't do anything for him free. He couldn't do anything for the wife free. They had to pay. And when Rocio comes back to the village with him, they have to enslave people probably to take care of the baby free of charge and all that. And the villa was built through the sweat of the citizens of Nyabohanse, who are now almost like his public enemy. And yet he claims he helped them. He brought YouTube there. He gave them shout out. So they gave the same Ian shout out, the son, the nephew to Rocio, and still paid him to construct the shed, pergola, they call it. He calls it. So it brings me back to a lot of I said these shenanigans will never really end. I don't know when the shenanigans will really end, but I'll try to see if I can get the clip and let's see what happened from there. I hope I don't lock myself out, but I'm going to get that clip now and play. Oh my God! I hope I didn't lock myself out. Oh wow! So where was it here? Oh, am I still live? Where's the clip? Where's the clip? Where's the clip here? I hope I didn't lock myself out. Emergency 1 hour, 2 hours. And I'm gonna play it on There was a clip here. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I make a mess of myself here. I am Marwa. Yeah, 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 yeah. How is the so far? Did I lock myself life of a brother in Argentina? Yeah, I think it was life of a brother. I'm sure from the say yes. Oh, ah, sorry. There's something wrong here. Yeah, yeah, sorry, sorry. Okay. Oh no, 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 not this. Share screen, extract camera. Oh no. Oh my God. I messed up here. Now then I'm gonna go back. Oh, sorry guys. Sorry guys. I wanted to bring in the clip here and present. Hello guys. Sorry, sorry, sorry. Oh, but I'm out of the screen. That's the problem. Am I there? Oh, dear Rona. Let's get the light of no, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to add this, but I don't know. I think no, please. Hello. Let's get the lights up. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. Am I okay? Am I okay? Hello. Yeah, I hope I'm okay. Yeah, I couldn't get that sleep. That clip. I'm sorry. I was trying to add it and I couldn't get it. It's like I'm getting out of the system. So while we talk further, because for me it was possible. It's easier for me to add it from here. I don't know. I messed up today. But no, please. B2, did you say no, please? Are you hearing me? Is somebody hearing me? Is my mic okay? Is my mic okay? Okay, okay. It's okay now. It's okay. Loud. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. My God, I couldn't add that clip. I don't know what I touched. Oh, Jesus Christ. But that's why I still have it here because I saw this guy.
Marquitos. Okay, so look what Marquitos is doing. Gloves. ¿Lo tiene? Guantes. Lo pasaré. Okay. And here we have Ian. Ian, saludo mi gente. Hola gente, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo andan? ¿Todo bien? Ian is very hardworking. He's saying, guys, what's up? How is everything? Okay. So actually, Ian took a small contract from Rocio to build a pergola. Actually, pergola is like a shed. We're gonna have a shed here. Ian knows how to do it. Actually, it's costing over $1,000, but not the labor. The materials are quite expensive. For example, these iron sheets here, Rocio and Ian bought them. They're quite nice. I mean, expensive and luxurious type. So you see, like this, some are actually translucent, something like that, or transparent. I'm not sure until I see them. See, like this is white, kind of white, and this is black. This is actually iron. It's hard. So they're gonna build a shed here where we can actually sit and chill, and that is why you see these young men are working hard. I think I'll end up helping them, but right now I will not do that because I'm taking care of Maisha. Rocio has gone to.
So what I meant to say is that in that place, he mentioned that the nephew took a contract. It's a contract. It's a paid job from Rocio. And he also mentioned 1,000. Then he also said, oh, for the materials. But if we may understand well, the contract is under payment. So the nephew of Rocio is going to get paid. Maybe the 1,000 he's talking about. He said apart from the material, 1,000 is on contract. So that was why, it came back to my mind, that's a comparison. So somebody could be paid here, and yet in Villa Medellin, in Yabohanse, they don't want to be paid. They just want to labor in vain. And even with that, they are not being respected or not working in vain for him. Or he gave them a shout out just for the labor that they put in to build the Villa Medellin. And Leon too is giving him a shout out every day, every minute. And yet to construct that place, he's on contract. He's gonna be paid. So this is the Kenge that we know. This is the Kenge that we know. And by the time they get home too, all the minions will still come over for shout outs too, though he said he doesn't want them. But we can also see that now that he's not around, most of the people are all gone. You will see how the compound is being unkept. We see all the cracks. We see everything. The mother got there, and the place was almost abandoned. Everywhere was abandoned. You can see the field, the water, and everything. Complete swamp behind there. The animals, they lack food. Horse, goats, everything, because the workforce, the free workforce, is no more there. So only shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. And since he cannot do that anymore for them, then the whole place is empty. And when they come back now, how are they going to cope? Because to own a massive building like that, you need a workforce too. At least that place should have at least 4 to 5 people working there. Probably 2 inside, 2 or 3 inside, 2 inside, and maybe 3 outside, not just manning the gate. You have to man the flowers. You have to man all the things around that place, the animals and all that. Probably 3 people outside there. The one taking care of the garden, the animals, and the gate. Call it 3 people. Then inside, maybe 2. You can't own a mansion and you're not prepared to have people on fixed job. You have to fix them, pay them. So, but whereby in his own home, he's not ready to do that, but he's ready to do that outside. Then one really wonder what a confusion, what a confused human being. Okay, now, oh, let me take time to say hello. Kaven, welcome to the show. Thank you very much for coming. Monica, I can see you excited. Thank you. Diane, thank you guys. Thank you. Marigold, wow, welcome. Hello, Vico and family. I'm here with likes, love, and laugh. No problem. You're welcome. We'll try our best. And if you guys have something in mind too, let's hear from you guys too. It's also good. So I'm going to be pinning all your comments here, and we go through it and we analyze and agree and disagree. No problem. Opinion counts. We are in a democratic world, free society, whereby every person's idea counts. That's it. So Marigold, thank you for coming, Kevin. Shout outs with payment. Good for Ian. So Ian is such a lucky guy. Free shout outs with over 1,000 subscribers and payment contracts. A contract job there with Rocio. He's on contracts. That's what he said. That Rocio hired him on contract. So he's going to earn probably more than 1,000 because he said out after the materials, 1,000. So that's where we are. So in Abuhanse people, you should look at Ian. Ian is going to earn money with contract, everything, free shout outs, everything. And you guys, for free shout out, you are going to dig sand from the riverbank to construct the house. You're going to mine animals free. Yeah, very soon you're even going to go there to wash Maisha's nappies and even Rocio too, as they will be on their way back. Hello, Chemicals. Welcome to the house. Thank you for coming. Carol, thank you very much for joining us. Thank you for joining the show. So, Marwa case is an unending saga. It's a family so deeply divided, so confused, a family full of, I don't even know where to start from. I don't even know where to start from. I also saw another video of him today claiming that his father is from Kisi. So I'm trying to imagine again whether he still considers Kondat as the father or Mr. Kohera, because I know Kohera is Korean and Kisi is he I wrote it down somewhere. Kisi is what do you call them? Kisi is Kikusi. No, he said the mother is from Kikusi and my father is from Kisi. So this was about talking about languages. So then I tried to remember that Kohera said he's a Korean. So up till today, Marwa is still confused about his father, his biological lineage. And what biological lineage does he want to pass to Maisha? Because the whole day we've been talking, analyzing about saying when Maisha comes to Africa, he's going to meet up with his black cousins. Black? Maisha is black. Wherever two gents meet, one is white, one is black, whether paternal or maternal. The maternal, the black side of it comes first as the identity of that child, whether it's the mother or whether it's the father. The black part of it defines the child's race. And the Rocio is going to get it. She doesn't even know nothing. She doesn't like black. But in that country, her country, they are never ever going to accept his son as a white guy. He's a black Argentinian. And that discrimination will be there. And I think every day they'll be calling her. The child will come back from school crying, Mama, look at what they call me. Mama, look at what they call me. Then by then, if she will remember how she said she didn't like black, she put up with black. And I had said that thing initially. I said, this girl, this woman that hate black so much, don't be surprised by the time that baby is born, the baby will be completely black, because there's some half caste like that. Black. For him to have the shame the color will be even darker. This is just the beginning. When it comes to Africa now, with small sun or small, even during summer there, even during real hot summer, it's going to be completely black. You guys can look at Obama. Obama is completely black. Nobody will know that the mother is blonde with blue eye. He doesn't even have the blue eye. But sometimes I see some African children, those dark, dark ones, very dark. But probably they take like the eye, blue eye. Then from there you look at it, because I used to have one here, close to me here, and the mother said that the eldest looked complete white with blonde hair, curly hair, everything, and the last two look completely black. But they take the blue eye after their father, and if you tell them, they will just be surprised. People will be surprised. Hey, you can imagine a black person with a blue eye. It hardly happens. It hardly. And the lady said every day they're talking about black, 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 black. Then at a point she was so mad. He said, "But don't you know I'm black?" And they looked at her because the complexion, she was completely white. She was completely white. And she said, "My mother is black. You can't be abusing black every day. My mother is black." Because they thought she was a complete white lady. But the last younger two brothers in the house are completely black with blue eye because their father has a blue eye. So Rocio hasn't seen nothing. He's going to get it. When the child goes to school, then come back crying, "Mama," she will know where she is. Kevin said, "Because Ian should open a master class to teach others how to get a free shout outs with the contracts with the payment." It's going to happen, Kevin. It's going to happen very soon because now Marwa will give him pieces by pieces, and the Rocio will say, "Yes, this is how we make all the money." Was it good for me in Mexico before I decided to follow the black man? I was looking for blue eye man. I couldn't find one. I looked for English blue eyed. I couldn't find one. No rich one. Before I ended up with him, he's giving me money. At least with the YouTube, I don't spend my money. My YouTube money is coming straight to me. All the donations is coming for me. He will be the one to take care of me. So this would have been what is happening. And Rocio will convince the family, better join the flow. Just join him. Let's join him. If not, how has my life been? I have been to Mexico for how many years now? I thought I heard Rocio by then said he was in Mexico for almost how many years or so? Is it 3 or 4 years he wasn't home? So that means it wasn't that rosy. If it were that rosy, it would have been home. So Monique said Rocio is more of a gypsy. Her ancestors could be gypsy who ended up in Argentina. That is absolutely true. I thought about it as well. I said because her own way of doing things, their beliefs and all that is only gypsies. The gypsies you see in Europe, that's how they are. They call them the Rom people. They are scattered all over Europe, but they're like, gluing to themselves. And the real Europeans are afraid. They're even more afraid of them than even the black race to allow their families or so to marry them. So I see a lot of this a lot of time. So I look at Rocio, it could be of gypsy origin. That's how I see her. I'm not against that race. Every race should be born free, irrespective of where we are, color, or what have you. I mean, every man's supposed to be born a free man. So, but sometimes with her behavior, shenanigans, and you start, thinking, but what is really going on? What does she really think? How does she really portray? I mean, because all what she did in Africa, she portrayed herself as the best. They were rich and all that. But when we went with them to that junkyard, we saw everything. That everything was different from how she tried to carry herself while in Africa. That she was even, in some case, can you say, worse than most of the black people. There are black people living well too in Africa too. So Kemi said, Carol, we said Rocio have indigenous heritage of Argentina, and Mora said she is Muzungu. No, not complete Muzungu. In really Muzungu world, the European world, because most of the indigents too from in Argentina, most of them migrated. Most of them are of Italian descendants. You have Italian, you have Spanish, people that migrated a long time, maybe during the time of Francisco in in the dictator in Spain. Then you have the time of what do you call him, Mussolini in Italy. A lot of mass exodus of Italians, in diaspora, traveling, going everywhere. They also went to America too. So the most of them that are their bed, this very descendant of Rossio is different. This is what you call the Gypsy or the Roma people. I think in America they refer them to as the Gypsies. In Europe they call them the Roma people. And most times they live in their tent. They drive with tent. They get to one country. They establish their own small place like that. Some open fields, some open areas. They park there and they live. They all always live together. But all this, if you understand what I mean, stealing. So it's part of it. It's inside the DNA. You can't change it. So that's it. But I don't condemn them. Everybody should be a freeborn citizen. That's what the world wants. That's it. So what happened there is that we just I tried to look at all that and my receipts today. Sorry guys if I can't click it. I tried to put on present here, and try to get to YouTube, but it was locking me out where I could see the video. So I don't know whether you guys saw me then, but well, I'm still on the learning process, and I just hope I can do better each day. So guys, after that, let's dialogue talk about this karma that is hitting this guy's family, Mora, back to back. Now, after Ponte, sometimes I get emotional about it because when I remember the state that we saw Ponte, the state we saw Ponte when Ponte left, how sick Ponte was. I was afraid. I said, my God, I hope he can make it to Nairobi. And even when he gets to Nairobi, he has to call his family to fund him at least somewhere to put his head, to have some injections, to rest, in a foreign land. And the insult he was raining on the poor guy, poor Muzungu, poor Muzungu. I don't know whether Ponte is poorer than Rusio, but at least we saw Ponte's family house in Italy. It's a two-story building. The whole building, they own it. The whole building. And in the center of Rome, then you're counting at flat one, flat two, flat three. In the center of Rome, each flat, no flat will you find in the center of Rome, 2, 3 bedroom flat that will be less than 500,000. So if you have two floors, and you have the whole ground floor shop, we saw that. He said the grandfather used that until the economy went down, and they didn't use it anymore. And they all live there. So if you the whole building, there will be over a million plus. So then I want to compare that to the Muzungu of Erosio, in which Marwa said Ponte was a poor Muzungu. And Rosio, is she a rich Muzungu? No, absolutely no. She's a very, very extremely poor lady. So I read what Kaben said. Uh, Kemi, from time I saw Rosio went to the village, I said Rosio gonna be Marwa George, judgments and karma. She is proving me correct each and every day. The girl she was already stranded in Mexico. She was in a holiday spot, holiday area. She was walking. And when you walk in a holiday area like that, we all travel, we go to holiday areas. We see people singing, dancing, and you know what they want. And if she did that for so many years, she said she was looking for blue eye or green eye, European, French, British. But there was nobody, only the stupid black man, the dreadlock man, that was able to come out and showed her a villa and said, hey, I have this for you. I have this for you. Kevin said, Kevin, is she gonna hold him hostage or what? This story? Not really. Is for now is her bank banknote or bank what do you call it? So back, she came with no clothes, no cream, nothing, even for the hair, even the hairbrush. She didn't have it. Just like that, she just hopped into the plane. Because all the girls, the ones that were a little bit responsible, that he tried to lure to come to Africa, they all declined. They all refused. Back up. Probably last minute, they said, ah, you know what can happen there? Why should I go there? Better back up. But for Rocio, it was do or die. This is my last chance in life. Hey. And she came in. Because if not, somebody that you don't even know, you barely go out with him. And the next thing you're pregnant. So that means you've been doing without a raincoat. You've been going without raincoat. That means you guys have been doing everything without raincoat. So Kemi said, how does this story end? Well, we're going to see how it's going to end. You know, everything is in progress. Everything progresses. You know, with time, you see stage one, stage two, stage three, years over years, years over years. You know, as years pass by, you know, then we're going to see everything, you know, coming out. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, and we will see the end of it. But well, Kenge said, let Maisha come. He knows his black cousins. I think he should even say it so that he should meet his black half sisters or half brothers. We should be able to correct him on that because he would have had some. Marwa has some babies there in the villages. In the village, you know, we hear all these side stuff, and we believe there's something going on there. There's something going on there. Gentu's video dropped that. He's part of this. He's part of this. They're all part. They're all like a family. So, but I just want to hold it there. We're not here to discuss about that. But Maisha will probably first have brothers and have sisters in the village before black cousins, black nephews. So, who is deceiving who here? Nobody. We know the whole truth, the whole trick. We know. Government said no clothes, no shoes, no cream, no sanitary napkins, no deodorant, nothing. Which woman go visit a man with nothing? She had nothing already. Probably she was just sleeping day by day in on you know, through people's houses and all that, and they're just managing to survive. The champ is here. Hi, did I say hello? Okay, come in, come in. The champ is laughing. Kevin said, "Well, maybe I'll miss the end." No, you won't miss the end, Kevin. Kemi, you're not gonna miss the end. Now, very soon, we're going to start hitting on him that they should leave you alone because enough is enough. It's only ungrateful people that will behave like that, misbehave, that won't even remember the help, the favor, and everything that you gave to them. Very only ungrateful family. Not even one of them. So only ungrateful people. But I do not know the type of people that subscribers that follow him that don't even think. We saw the other day was showing a phone. Here is crack. This phone, this man from Arizona, he gave me this. Is crack. So what are we really watching this sort of a person for? What are we following him for? Just for him to be showing you something that you could spend your money on? So let those ones continue to fund his lifestyle and let him continue to think, oh, I'm clever. Once I make up that story, I'm going to get something. Once I make up a story. At the end of the day, he goes inside, sleep with the wife and laugh, says, oh, I got it. Didn't I tell you? This is where the problem is. Lucio went to Yabohanse village with nothing and left the village with luggages. Yes. All the things that were given, you know, that people brought during the party, the phones, the GoPros, and all that stuff. He he took most of them back to Argentina to give it to her family. So this one that Mora is crying for another phone. I'm sure probably he wants to give that phone now to Ian to help him with flogging or the other the Masito. So I think this is where all the lies is coming in from. He wants to give all of them there because they gave them a lot, lots of phone. If you guys remember, they gave them a lot phone, GoPros, even laptop too. Yes, I think even laptops too. They had all that too. Even laptops too. They had that too. Even laptops too. Jean skates on of 1552. Is it the time of Mary Slessor or William Wilberforce? Kemi, did we study Wilberforce? Which year was that? Let's get to 1552. Oh my God. You guys will not give me today. Hey, Robin Millet, welcome. Thank you, Robin, for coming. Thank you for joining the show. So, B2 said Kaveni is so true. She only went with pregnancy as her big achievement. Yeah, the party that only ended with pregnancy. That's all she went for. That's why I said even raincoats. She couldn't even use raincoats and say, "Hey boy, I have to know you first. You just wait first, or when we travel," and just came back home. Anyway, as she said, she's always been prodigal among the whole family. So for them to hear he's pregnant, pregnant for who? A black man. He went to Africa. They say, "Oh my God." I'm sure the parents they had given up on her. So they wouldn't even have been surprised of whatever he was going to come back with. So now they're trying to, clean up a little bit and said, okay, we take the father and the mother to Africa. And all that money is coming from Donatus. I'm sure they have kept that aside already. So that, just to pacify, get them a little bit happy. Well, it's black. Look at the villa. He can also do a lot of things. Now, for the first time, you guys are going to travel out of Argentina because it's possible they have never left Argentina. It's very possible. So, with that, you can imagine what they are into right now. Somebody said something here. Chacha. Fatmo, who is Chacha? Gist us, give us the gist, Fatmo. Write something. Let's see. Let's see who is this Chacha you're talking about. Let's see, John. What did John say? Hit the number under the bells. Hit the devil under the bells. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my God. The people are wonderful. Fatima, copyright. I like to see that copyright. Fatima, have you seen this copyright? Oh my God. You guys, you make me laugh, honestly. My God. What kind of money chasing is this? Yeah, that's true. It's all about money and nothing more. 100% look alike. Kevin. What about, we have to compare with the other ones too, eh? We have to compare with other ones. You remember there's still one in Colombia, as I learned. If it's one, it can even be more. Uh-huh. Because whereby if somebody goes out without raincoat in today's modern society, then anything can happen. Anything can happen. So it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot. Let's see. Kami, what did you say? Same template intact. Chacha is fairer. Wow. we see. We, we see how it goes. And John said, what did John said here? Never have mercy on that family. Never ever. Yeah, we've seen it all. We thought we have seen it all. It's like a Netflix. I think Netflix can make a lot of money from this family because it's the story that will keep, renovating and renovating because it's into the bloodstream, into the system, the urge to earn more, to get more, all to themselves, snatch even to land grabbing, just everything you can think of. Everything you can think of is there. Everything in that family. They just don't have mercy about anybody. So it's been going in and out. And the funniest thing is that nobody in the village is ready to come out and tell them, hey, stop, because who is Lady J? Lady J, one person can throw him out, throw him down. But what are they afraid of? I don't know. After all, most of them are on YouTube. They've started making their money. Can they fight to defend their fellow country people that are not in position to do that? Vimolu said, Diane, Sina, John Cam. Okay, hello. Yeah. So this is what we saw here. And Caben said, Vico, remember when Marwa went to Brazil, Amazon, and he did not stay long after traveling so far? The baby mama family ran mama. It's possible. That is why all over the world, when he gets older, I'm sure when the kids start growing up and every day, where's my father? Where's my father? To the mother will say, I'm tired. It will get to a point that when a child really, really puts you under stress, the truth will come out, or the friends to the mother, or the relations will come out to say something. And remember, he's on YouTube, he's on internet. So there's no way for him to hide. If they really want to find him, they will find him. So, but probably not yet time. Let's give some time. It's about 8 years he's been on the road. So that 8 years he's been on the road. If you had the first one in the first 5 years on the road, then the baby could have been like 5 years, at most 7 years or 6 years. Then we give another 10 years when children start really asking parents question: Where is my dad? Where is my dad? Then at the end of the day, you have no choice than to tell them where the father is. So that's it. Hey, Fakere, welcome. I'm late. Driving can't chat. No problem. You're welcome. Welcome. You just listen. No problem. Angela. Kaven, hello. Welcome, Angela. Thank you for coming. And I see Vimoilo, Angela. Welcome. John. Fakere, be safe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Safe drive, safe drive, safe drive. Fakere, Diane, Kemi. Yeah. Vimoilo. John. Fakere, be safe. Okay. Fakere, hello, Kemi. And Angela Kaven, hello. So let me refresh the Kemi. That Amazon Brazil series made no sense. Marwa went to visit his child, but the child family ran him. So are you aware of the episode, Kaven? Was there somebody really? Because I haven't followed that one, but I knew he went to the Amazon. But I'm not aware of if there was a baby there. Probably. That could be. Maybe it's true. Can also be true. Nothing is hidden under the sun. Nothing. And Kemi said, Kaven, 3 nights on the hammock, then sadness in backyard. Well, I think he really looks depressed now. You know, he's feeling homesick. He wants to go home. And then now, today's video, what did he say? That while they are still waiting, they want to start traveling within Argentina first before they decide to travel far because of the baby. Early this year, he said middle. We have decided middle of this month, January, we are out to Africa. That was what he said. So I'm beginning to think, has he got his papers, his residency permit on with him, or what's holding them? Because with the child, I mean, after few weeks, is it 10 days or 2 weeks? It depends. Most countries, the passport is ready. So what is really keeping them? That's what I don't know. So Kaven said, Lost Heidi said Marwa had a Colombian girl that was pregnant for him. He never brought that baby to camera. Yes. The Colombian owner, I've known about that. I've heard about that. There's a child there. There's a child there. That's why it's for him. He talks about Colombia more than any other place. So it's like there's that attachment, that link, that part of him is still there in Colombia. So the wish to always go there. He talks about Colombia more than any other Latin American country. He said Colombia is his best. So I think that's exactly what you are trying to see now. So Kemi said, Kevin, wow, he really dreams with Colombia. Yes, 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 that's true. That's what he talks about Colombia all the time. It's always been Colombia, Colombia, Colombia. So that attachment is there through the baby. It's there. So very soon, Rocio will find out all that. Then we see what he will do. Kevin, I have tried to follow and know about the pregnant Colombian girl without success. Yeah, John, it is there. It is there. It is there because there are people that know them. You remember even the guy that he met in Colombia, that he took the girlfriend, he snatched the girlfriend, that was his friend, snatched the girlfriend from him and all that. So that guy too, I think it's the guy, where is the guy from, Kenya or where? The guy has a part of that story. I think somebody met up with that guy, and was it iVentures that met up with the guy or so? And the guy spilled a lot of things and all that. There's a baby there in Colombia. That one is sure. That one is sure. There's a baby there. Hey, Vico Informa, thank you. Vico, my sister, thank you. Sonia, Sonia, Sonia. Hello, dear Sonny. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I see Diane Sina. Diane, the former. Okay, they're all greeting the former. And this is the former again from John Vimoel. The former, hello. Everybody saying hello to former. So now, Kevin. Kevin, I remember. Yeah. You remember about the baby, Kemi? You've heard about the baby? I think the baby is there for sure, for sure, for sure, for real. The baby is there. For real, the baby is there. There is another child in the Amazon. Yes, that's true. And never have that family. Never, ever. Never have mercy on that family. Never, ever, John. Yeah, the thing is that they don't even see anything wrong with their way of life. It's like it's become a part of it, and we just go with the flow, because that's how they are. So not much to be done. No wonder they get a customary. Let's see. Kemi said, no wonder the child get a non-customary name. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They have a reason. They know what they're doing. I'm telling you, they know what they're doing. But we too are not fools. We're not fools. We're not fools. So we know everything. We know everything. Yeah. With the internet world, internet doesn't forget. You see a lot of things, and you have like it's like echo of it coming back. Revisiting. You know. So that has been going on for a while, and the story will come out, and the Rocio will know. Go back and watch Marwa Amazon Brazil series. Then, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because it's the Colombian one that I was trying to follow up. But I think iVentures had contact and know about who the lady is, because he mentioned it in one of his channel. He mentioned it in one of his channels. So that's why I think it's true. But Kemi said that land is mostly foreigners. Yes. It's all foreigners. Even like Argentina is full of foreigners too. By from different parts of the European descendants and all that. Then you find the gypsy. I think for Rocio belongs to the part of the gypsy. She's a gypsy, so she doesn't really see anything wrong. But it's just that when they come to Africa, they feel they are more superior than the Africans. And when you know them back to their home, then you see that they are completely empty. They just have nothing. Most Africans are bad, well off than them. So that's exactly what we see there. So Angela, hello. Kevin, he looked lost in the bush in Amazon. That's true. That's true. That's true. Fakere, hello, John. Oh, trying to refresh this. Lost Heidi Mara. Where is it? Kevin now. It's really dream with Colombia. Kevin, I have tried to follow and know about pregnant Colombian girl without success. So John said he tried, he couldn't get. John, don't worry. If you were to be in contact with iVentures, I think he can give you a little bit of information on that. I think so. I think he can give a little bit of information is there. That one is true. 2 months after baby, he can get a resident permit. Okay, that's exactly then. That's probably when was this baby born? Last month, a month? It's a month now or so. It's up to a month. Probably, I think that's why he's suggesting that they first want to, go around, travel around Argentina first. But initially was saying, oh, middle of this month, we must be out of this place. We're going to Africa. Middle of this month, we're going to Africa. Then suddenly today or yesterday, start talking about it. First, we have to travel first. So that means the paper is not yet ready. The paper is not yet there. Maybe they're checking him because they're asking what is your profession. So then he will say, I'm a YouTuber. Then they will Google, pop, 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 pop. Yes, they say Marwa, this one Marwa scam, biggest scam ever. This, then they say, hey, ha, we hold down first, hold it first. So probably he hasn't been able to get that residency permit. That is why he just wants to go around Argentina first. I think that's exactly what that is happening with him now. It's exactly what that is happening. Okay, did I show the front now? Okay, then it should go down. He was born 11/11 B2. That's true. Okay, that's true. So 11/11, 12, that's 1 month. And January will make him 2 months. January 11, then it's 2 months old. Then if the paper is not yet out, maybe they're still waiting 3 months, then that will be February, February 11. Well, I don't know if you can even start counting from there, but you guys should remember they did not register the child in time. I think it took them more than 10 days or 2 weeks to register that child. And it's only probably if he wants to get his papers through the child, I think after the child's birth, after the child's registration, that's when he can use that to the immigration to apply for the residency. But then they will ask him loads and loads of questions because you don't just give out a resident permit to somebody coming to live in your country, whether he has a child or not, without trying to ask him a little bit about his background. What do you do for a living and what will he present to them? I am a YouTuber, a famous YouTuber. Okay, what's the name of your channel? Most embassies they will ask. Okay, he will bring the paper, how he earns his money, but it doesn't stop from there. Some curious officers will want to type to Google and see that name. And once that name appears, scammer, the biggest scammer in Africa, did this one, did this one. Obviously, whoever discovers it will want to say, hell, what the hell is going on here? Can we know what's happening here? So he's going to go through this. And if he succeeds to get the resident permit, fine. Maybe he comes back to Africa, then he can roam around with that. At least with that resident permit, he can use that to tour the whole of Latin America, but not to America. He cannot use it to get to America. But if he were to have had an American visa, probably multiple entry, then he could use that. Obviously, that's what he used in going around all the Latin American countries. Because once you have an American visa, you can use that to go around to all the Latin American countries. But now, with resident permit in Argentina, he cannot use it to enter America. Anyway, America, he was blocked already in America. America don't want him. He was already blocked there. So that's the problem. If he gets it, he will announce it. That's true. That's true. If he gets it, he would have announced it immediately. He would have celebrated, drink, hey, I have it now. This is what I've been looking for. That's true, knowing who he is. know who he is. Everybody would have heard about it in the village as well. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So nothing like that for now. Yeah, nothing like that for now. So we'll wait and see what will happen. I will see you all later. I gotta drive home. Okay, Diana. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, today was just a short one. Sonia, Diane, my people, my cosmic family, love you guys. For my yeah, just some little talk. And V Moelu John Kiami Kenge claims that the gangster V Moelu said John Kiami Kenge claims that the gangsters in Argentina like him. That's why they shout at him on the road when he is walking and they are driving. Que pasó? Muy bien. Que pasó? Muy bien. Can you pretend to speak or understand Spanish? My own is not as good as his own, but I don't see him speaking any good Spanish there. No, I don't because they keep pronouncing him, telling him how to pronounce it. They always miss it. So that's what it is. Hi, Dine. Dine, 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 Dine. You going away? Please don't go away yet. Please, please don't go away yet. What did I really wanted to talk about again today? My receipts failed me. So anyway, we talk about a Trenchtown guy, Trenchtown resurfacing. And Kino played him. Kino pretended he doesn't know him. And that got him furious that you don't know me. The guy that scraped the road, gave Marwa a road, that constructed, made a road in Marwa's village. Imagine. The guy wants to be famous. He wants to be famous, and that's it. He doesn't even see what he has done, the wreckage he has caused in a community, how he has been able to tumble the whole community, destroy lives, destroy relationships. He doesn't see anything wrong. He just want to move. My God, Kevin said the internet can be very useful and very dangerous. I remember when my husband traveled from Kenya to Germany, to Antigua to Trinidad. Immigration in Germany visited my husband's Facebook page. That's true. It happens. They do that all the time, every time. And if he had anything, even conviction or what have you, because there are most people that people don't even know that they were ever convicted. Some on bigger crimes, and some newspapers would have carried it. And most newspapers now, even in Africa, most of them they have online version. So with the online version, you scroll and you see everything. You just get the name or just the date of birth. You get it. And now that in Africa too, most of the passports too are all electronic passports. So with that, anywhere you go, the electronic passport it comes with your fingerprint, with your national ID. So with that, it will be difficult to escape most of the things. Before, people used to have different passport, different names. If they go to this embassy, they refuse them. They go and change and do a new passport. But that time is over. So for Kange, if he present, because they will ask him, what is your profession? There's no country that will give any person a resident permit. Even if I were to own my country, I'll ask you, what's your profession? You don't just come because you said, oh, you gave one Argentinian woman a baby. So for that, I just give you paper like that. Then we check even his Facebook. Everything about him will come. That's it. Everything about him will come up. Then we'll know exactly where we are. And Kevin said some immigration look you up online to see who you are. That's true. That's true. Even sometimes without anything, even when you present a decent paper, I'm working here. I'm working. I had a cousin that was she's working with Chevron Petroleum, and she went on holidays. And he said in the immigration, he said they were asking her tons and tons of questions, your payback, your paycheck, what department are you working? They will go inside, they will come out. She told me, my sister, I told them, please put me in the next plane back. I'm tired. So at a point she broke down. She said, what is this? They were asking her all sort of, you're married, you're divorced, what happened, and the children, and everything you can think of. Before they let her in, she got into her toy room. She was completely. down. And this is somebody that is earning very well. She's earning very, very well. But the way they ask is, I mean, it's like a profiling. They just pick people at random, and they pick the wrong one because she's not a beggar. She's living very well. They pick the wrong one. You're asking questions. Okay, can I call your office? Who can I call? And she said she gave them all the details, and they called their office. They called their office too there in the US too. They said yes, we know how she used to come here too. But so it's like that. So talk less of somebody like Kenge, a man without a job, no fixed job, nothing. True, he thought having a child with Rocio will make it easy for him. Marwa doesn't have any clue how these immigration officers work. Now he doesn't know nothing. He just know nothing at all. He thought Muzungu. I think he googled all the countries and said, "Hey, this one is from Argentina. With this, with her, I can get a passport easily. Once my child have it, even if I'm not married to her, with the child, I can use that to apply and all that stuff." And probably Rusio doesn't want to get married to him. Rusio just want to make money through him, through the YouTube channel, through donors and all that. If it works out fine, it doesn't work out, at least she would have achieved what she couldn't achieve all these years in Mexico. I think Mexico was very dry with her. Mexico would have been very dry before she decided to go to Africa. It was like the last stop, her last stop, her last bus stop. That's how I used to call it. It was her last bus stop. So that's how I saw it. So people said, John Kiami, he makes me ill when he is begging. It's like a bee. Yeah, but the begging is so rampant, so irritating. You just trying to watch somebody and somebody, my phone like a child going to the father. I see this place crap and everything. You asking, are you not ashamed? Are you not ashamed to be asking and begging and begging? And yet the people they still follow him for what? I just can't understand. So Kevin said all his begging videos on his channel will not do him good in his future travel. No, it wouldn't, because they see that it's just about begging and nothing more. About begging. Rebecca Ash, welcome to the house. Thank you for coming. Thank you, Ivy. They're both lies. Yeah, they're both liars. They're both liars. Passport bro. Anyway, passport bro life. What do you expect? They expect people to take care of them for the rest of their life. Horses for a passport deal done. Horses for a passport deal done. You get me? Which passport deal is done there? Horses for passport deal done. Oh, yeah. He offered, he gave that to the wife so that she can get him to Argentina to get passport. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And he thought, hey, he has jammed a gold, at least when they get there. I think sometimes I used to see Rocio a little bit shy, a little bit. I think when the reality came back, for her to realize that he wants to go back with Marwa there, then for her, I would have said, hey, we don't have anything there. When we get there, we make videos. How will these people look at me? So, because in the village, without knowing her about this, her junkie at the house, people respected her a little bit. When you said the horses, how the horses in Argentina. So we all thought she was probably from a middle class family. And nobody knew that there was a junkyard like that, a complete junkyard. That we're going to go and live in a junkyard. They're just waking up. And where do you see? Not even beautifying the place up till now. They're not able to clear all the rubbish there in the backyard. It's still the same. You wake up, you see that. That's why sometimes to watch his videos, for me, it's another thing. I said, I don't know. Am I going to every day? Just there. I'm looking at Marwa, I'm seeing junkyard. I mean, I run away from it. I try to run away from it. Rebecca, I said, heavy, they both lie. They aren't a good parents either. Question was all. Yeah, it's all about the passport. It was all about the passport. And the passport, let's see. If after 2 or 3 months you get the resident permit, maybe 2 years they give him, or at most 5 years. And before then, Then to apply for the passport, it's not going to still be automatic. You still have to at least stay in the place for some time. He needs police character report and all that. If any person were to sue him in Nyabohanse, in the whole of Kenya, or convicted like the sister was convicted, let's say so, when he lost that case with a jam toss. So if she happens to marry anywhere in Europe or America, police character report, that's supposed to be part of it, that he's been convicted of a crime. She was convicted because whereby she lost the case, then she was convicted. And that will remain his file. If the police they have to clean it off, well, we don't know. But then when they send some embassies, because most of the time now, if you're filing in for all these papers, the embassies have their own agents that go around to control it, to see, you don't just bring anything. They go around again to control even where the addresses they get. Because now it's a bit difficult, getting people from other countries to migrate to Europe, America. There's a lot of control, especially when it gets to the time of citizenship and all that. In Europe, I know that is well done. They will ask you for police character report, and the embassy have their own agent that will go to cross-check all the things that you file, whether they were correct before they can now clear the file and send it back, to the authorities. So that's exactly what has been happening. But it's okay. We'll see how it goes. And John said the family of Vegas with Marwa being the grandmaster. Yeah, he's the grandmaster. He teaches them, the mother, the father, the sisters, and everybody. Teaches everybody. I think the only clean person in that family that would have run away from all these shenanigans is the senior sister. And who knows why she took off, She just preferred to go on her own. I think she probably would have seen enough of that and said, "Hell, I'm not really interested." Because if not, she could have joined the YouTube. But she just refused and was just contented with what she had. So that's a decent human compared to this one. Anyway, probably Winnie is of another father. Kohera said that the mother already had Winnie when he met her. So they're step siblings, not the complete, you know. So poor girl. Maybe the girl just decided to be on her own. Well, it helps her too, at least to grow, different from this kind of a toxic family environment. So that's it. So Rebecca Ash said that he claims the baby isn't vaccinated because it's not required. In Argentina, babies are required to have their vaccine. Well, he's lying. They are bloody liars. In fact, why they should even vaccinate the baby, why they should have even been more annoyed with them when after the home delivery before they now went to the hospital, because the standards are supposed to have been followed, being that she got pregnant in Africa. There are loads and loads of a series of vaccines, a series of tests that could have even been done on her as a mother before she gave birth there, knowing that she could have come back with one disease or the other. And they would have calculated the time that she's been aware, not that she left for only 3 months. And even with that, before she leaves Argentina to Africa, she's supposed to have had loads and loads of vaccine so that when she comes back, she doesn't bring any disease from Africa to Argentina. So it's a standard procedure. It's not that I mean to abuse Africa, no. But it's a standard procedure. Every country tries to, protect the health wise, take all that into consideration. So that was not followed. Probably that's why they stayed behind and decided to have the baby at home, because they would have all gone through that test. And if he had also, who is the father is here too, they say, okay, all of them, all the tests. So they know what they're doing. They know what they're running from. There's something they're not really revealing. They know what they're doing. But we too were not fools. We open our eyes on them. Vimoli said, because he will never go anywhere until his subscribers donate to him. His yard back at the villa is deteriorating. Yeah, I saw the water today. It's all a swampy everywhere. Nook and corners are all holes with the water, and that could even sink the house. It could sink the house, because they're supposed to have made a drainage like a small canal, but the water could be slipping to bank of the river. But then, well, he bought the land, blocked the villagers from using the water. So the Kama is coming back inside his compound because that's what he deserves. That's it. He will never go anywhere. Yeah. So, and what did Kevin said here? Kevin? Okay, John, don't stay. Don't say that. What did John say? John came me through. I saw the corn mom taking a selfie with the horse Malaika, and she was pulling her lips like she was saying cheese, and export the selfie to Redona as soon as possible. Yeah, that's true. That's true. They need money to keep the donkeys because I don't really know whether they were really horses. I mean, malnutrition is catching up with these animals. I don't think they're really horses for not for racing and all that. And horses for racing, you cannot keep them too long without engaging them. When you don't engage them, then their health deteriorates. So that's exactly what is happening. Road don't look. Angela said, "Road don't look too good, guys. She looks like she lost weight. Well, she wants to come back in form. You guys saw the time she was showing her waist and the turning in the mirror and the showing, exposing everything. And the I said, my heart goes out to Kemi Claus. Yeah, Kemi, don't worry. We are here to protect you. Nothing will happen. We will fire them. Nothing will happen. You've been of a blessing to them, and there's no way that the karma will fall back on them. He's the one that talks about. Kenge talks about karma, karma, karma. Sometimes I wonder whether he knows the meaning of karma. And sometimes I really wonder whether he knows the meaning of karma because it's going to go back to him one by one, one by one. Look at what Chris Moslis has done to him now. He thought he dealt with, he thought he dealt with Ponte, a quiet, responsible guy. And with Ponte, the master class could have gone easily. Ponte saw a whole lot of nonsense they were doing in that house, a whole lot, how they were even maltreating the Uncle Mo and all that. But at the end, he saw Chris. He said, "Hey," because Chris said, "Oh, I have a Ferrari. Is it a Ferrari or Lamborghini? Oh, I have this." Chris showed all the toys that he has, all the toy machines that he has. Then Marwa said, "Yeah, this is the guy. This one is a poor, wretched Italian boy. Poor, wretched Italian boy. Poor Muzungu." And embraced Chris. And Chris said, "Hey," he didn't know. Chris was just looking at him and laughing because he didn't realize Chris is wiser, stable mentally. He knows what he wants. Chris wanted to grow his channel. When Chris first arrived in the village, Chris had only 50,000 subscribers. And by the time Chris left, Chris had like 100,000. Had like 100,000. Because when everybody there in the village, oh, he has Ferrari, oh, my rich friend, my rich Canadian friend. Even the mother was frolicking up and down. Hey, hey, we are welcome. Anytime you're welcome. You're welcome. At the end, what did we see? He dumped Ponte. He asked Ponte to produce, I can't remember, was it 10 or 20 videos in which he did very well. Immediately Chris came. Chris said, no, it was too small or it was too long. This one, I can help you, blah, 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 blah. Then Marwa, bring another style. Okay, Ponte, it's not too much. You have to make 50. From 10 or 20 to 50. What? But this was not the agreement. If not, I don't pay you. That's how it went. He asked for what that he knew that that guy wouldn't have been able. And that period, the guy is already breaking down, sick, almost dying. Almost dying. He could not even pity him. They cannot mess with Kenny. No, they can't. They're joking. They just don't know nothing. Ash, that's nothing new. How many people he trashed. Even his own dad, he denied. Yeah. Kenge has no feelings for no human. The only thing is that is earlier that people start, getting to know him. What the intelligent reactors, intelligent keyboard reactors, what we are doing now is enlightenment. It's a sort of enlightenment. Many of them might not see it that way. They will still fall into that trap because you promise I'm going to get a donor for you I'm going to get this for you because I think probably that's what he's doing, playing in the intelligence of, in the head of Irene. That's what he's playing because indirectly he pushed them out of their land to give that land, to sell the land to Jamaican uncle. He pushed them out, and who knows how much they paid him off. Or probably now with this saga, he's been able to say, okay, we'll give you a little more to be able to get a place. Just shut up. So something must be there in between. Something must be there in between. So they're using the poor girl, but she just doesn't seem to understand. I told her in her live the last time question and answer, I said, choose peace, make peace with your friend. That's all I can say. I say because you know each other, you know each other's secret. You will always be there as friends than the one that is just trying to use you. So that was my word to her. I just hope that she could understand me. You know, when they're still young like that, sometimes they don't see far. They just see just at the present, and that's all. They don't see far, so they don't just understand. So that's it. Kevin, John said, Kevin, what happened to Winnie? She seems to know something bad about the family, very disconnected. Yeah, it's possible. She just run away. She didn't want problem. She said, I don't want problem. She just run away. Did most of us come from his channel? Yeah, there are many people that came from his channel, but I watch him from afar. I tried to really study a little bit, but what I saw a little bit of development in the village, and then the next one I saw the Mama Ant's house. Then I saw when they tried to catch them, and I saw them struggle to remove themselves from that cage. And I said, yeah, this is the sort of people that this village needs. You know, quiet in a quiet way. Aggie did a lot because I thought he underrated them. But the young lady, he did a lot. You know, he stand there for the family, which was really, really good. Intelligently, leaving him to be stranded with his stupid shenanigans and the whole village going to fight them. So then I said, hell, this is not a kind of a group any human being should belong. Because if all these things happen and people still clapping hands for him and insulting other people, then there must be something wrong. But coming on, I come now to understand that you were big time donor to the whole family from the sister going to the university. You were dishing out, helping them. Lady J, the mother, the father, but and him as well. And even with that, he didn't see sympathy, a little sympathy in his heart to reserve, a little bit of a respect for himself and for humanity. He doesn't see anything. So this kind of a human being, to deal with him, he's a clown. He's a complete clown. I think no human being should really take him serious in anything. This one, anyway, he will sell that his son for money. Anyway, already he has opened a, is it the Instagram for him? So the child is the cash cow. He has no human feeling. His only feeling is about money, and that money coming to his hand, to going to his pocket. If he smile with that person, it's just for what he can gain from the person, how he can snatch that thing. Like inside the village, they smile a little bit, how to grab their hands, how to take everything from them, and yet they're not from the bed. The people are not even waking up. We're just fighting here for them, telling them, giving them the indicators, giving them indicators, and they don't even know. Most people donated to all of them. Yes, most people gave, and until they see that it's not what they thought that was there. It was this was like a cult. This was a family of a drama, a family of complete drama, a dysfunctional family in a society, in a small village like that. People just coming from another village. That village, they are very good, eh? Let that kind of thing happen like where we come from. Then they'll be in trouble, big time. Anyway, I think probably another thing is that I don't even know whether Kenyan government even recognize that there are people like this, people like this who exist in that country. That's what I don't know. Or there's a community like that. They're supposed to have an MP The MP wouldn't say that he hasn't seen all these shenanigans in the internet to call the village head, call people, let's talk what's really going on here. That this guy is trying to run down this place, and you're not originally from here. Here you can be a Kenyan, you can live everywhere. The law of every country allows that. But then don't take people for granted. Give respect to the people. They don't forcefully enrich yourself by taking everything from them because they have nobody to run to. So it's a complete dilemma there. And Kaben said, Kemi, I caught my husband before he started. My husband only donated once to Mo because we felt badly for Mo, only to realize Mo was acting. Yeah, Mo has been living under their shadow because you remember Michael Ponte was there. He saw a little bit of it. He sometimes talked with Mo. And Michael Ponte, when the quarrel said they tried to cut him, stop him from talking to Mo, they said so many bad things, so many that he cannot even imagine. And he saw the way they were treating him like a houseboy, trash and everything. And he didn't feel comfortable about that. A real European, when he sees things like that, they don't accept it. They don't like it. It's like, it's your brother and you're treating him like this. Why? It's difficult. They don't take it. The real European don't receive it, and they said it's a family member. Even that will make them say, they will distance a little bit and say, hey, this family, there's something going on. Why should they? This is one of their own. So Michele Ponte saw those things in a different way, and he tried to manage the situation by even opening that GoFundMe for Uncle Mo just to get the windows on. At least then from there, other things can, other donors and all that can help it. At least he started up something. And when Mo started talking and they came and blocked him and said, oh, didn't we build up to this one? But the first picture that this person made, that Ponte made, the first video, he said, Mo, where did you finish? Then Mo said, this is where I made the house up to myself. I made it myself, up to this point. That was above the window, sort of. Up to this point, I made it myself. I made it all myself. So probably they put a roof on him. Marwa and the sister put a roof. But the roof foundation up to close to the lintel, he said he did it himself. Then in that video, he showed the Ponte how he molded the blocks and he burned them in that his mud house. And he showed him he was counting. Then Marwa, they said another thing with his sister. Oh, we help him. Oh, we help him. He's a very lazy man, very ungrateful. So the Ponte saw it and said, no, this cannot be. So it's been like that. So Kemi said, I cannot give you someone who cannot give to the needy. He looks down on the villagers. Yeah, he looks down on the villagers. So what's the point giving him? We're giving him for what? Because at this point, he's not even ready to walk again. Now he relies completely on donation. A man of that age, how can you allow people that are much older than you, that's supposed to rest, to be sponsoring your lifestyle? It's not fair. It's not fair. So the guy is just wicked. He's just wicked. And you stop giving him, he's insulting you. He doesn't even remember how you have helped. Doesn't even remember how you helped. All this while, all the help that you did, he does not even remember. You know, come and meet. It was a gradual. Their pride to put me off. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it was so because when you look at the whole thing, you look at the way they talk to people, then the followers and all that, and then you really realize that there's something really going on. Imagine the Julie, you needed to help. You're a woman, and you saw a woman like you whose photos were thrown outside everywhere, and you didn't see anything wrong. And if you were to be in her position, what will you do? We all have our own faults, but then I would see a woman like me, his ex, because that's what I write, because she threatened she told Irene, you have to be careful what you're saying here because the case is in the court, ETG. Still have this case on the court against these people. And I said, against these people, you mean indirectly you are trying to shut her up to threaten. You're threatening her not to say the truth. No, I'm not saying so, but she cannot say anything here that because the case is still in the court. I said, you are trying to shut her up. That means you don't want her to talk. You are here to block her. Then I also ask her, if you were a woman, will you be happy if your own photo were to be thrown on the streets all over the internet by your ex? But she didn't answer that because I wrote, I said, remember, this was just question and answer session. It's question and answer. Because I tried to ask Irene what I wanted to ask her, and that's what I wanted to ask her in the JT podcast, in which I couldn't get on. So they're just people like that that don't really think. They don't really think before talking. They talk as if they're talking through their number two side. So I look at it and I said, this is all junk people, Hanging internet. What is hanging internet, John? Eh? Yeah, Margot said, Kemi said that again. I am repulsed by Marwa's self-hate of villagers as well. Yeah, Marwa hates everybody. All what Marwa is interested is money, how to get the money. If you're a little bit trying to block him, then it's a problem. And even when you're not blocking him, you don't give him, you gave him before, you don't give him again, you give him to another person. He's annoyed. He wants to control the scene. He wants to control your own finances inside your pocket. You are the one that owns the money. You are the one that is giving out. And he wants to control it. That is controlling everybody. Where have you seen anything like that? I have my money and I want to give out. And you are annoyed with me for giving out, or you want to control who I give and who I don't give. Where have you seen anything like that? How can that be possible? It cannot work like that. So this is the problem that this guy has. His selfishness. He's extremely selfish, self-centered. And I think all of them in the family are like that. They are all like that. Nixon Berisha said, I still do not understand how people donate to a self-confessed millionaire. Yeah, he said he's a millionaire. I don't need to work. I just lie down and chill. Why should I work? I just chill. And the people that donate, don't they work? They work to donate. So those people, they should work to donate to you that don't want to work. That means inside you, you think the people are fools. That's exactly how we see everyone. That's exactly how we see everyone. He does not just have that human sympathy. He does not appreciate situations. It's somebody that can never ever, appreciate any human. He's too full of himself. Too full of himself. So Bimoli said, Marigold, welcome back. Nice to see you back. Thank you. Marigold, you're welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kevin, come in. If you did not have money to give Marwa and his family, they would have never interacted with you. That is correct. That is correct. They interacted with that money and not the person. The same thing with Aaron Dante. The same thing with JU. The same thing with Mr. Sex CL. You understand? And other people, the Julie of a lady. I do not know what you call her. Gender harassment. I don't know what that one have to give them. The other one, the Winnie Ball. I don't know what they have to give him, or just the ordinary foot soldiers. Because the Janet photo that I saw, I think is an old woman like me. I don't know how many penny she has in her pocket to give Kenge. That I think she's even the one worshiping the Kenge. Probably Kenge does not even worship her because I only see her slap Kenge with 10 pounds, 20 pounds. I don't know if she give more than that behind. That is my own. Hello, hello, Jetty. Welcome to the house. You are late. I'm going to find you, Jetty. I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you. So I am waiting on the day when Marwa gonna come for Janet Harris after she has pledged her life to him. That day gonna come. It's true. It's gonna come. It's gonna come by the day. We will be on the street here. We will see because by then I think Janet will open up all his toto. He's coming back. Everything will come. We will be here. it will happen for sure. Kemi said, yep, he insults hardworking people. Yes, he does. Because he doesn't know how to walk, how to dirty his hand. Probably the only time in his life he has walked was in the junkyard and free of charge in the junkyard. And the work up till now is not yet completed. The junkyard is still junkyard with all the rubbish there. And every time somebody will go there to make videos and we will come here walking, no way. Hey Maria Brazil, welcome to the house. Thank you for joining the show. Kevin said, Kemi, do you know that I saw Marwa doing Jason and Gina dirty? I was the first person to see when Marwa took away their moderator jacket. Marwa always gives warning before he comes for you. It's true. I watched when I first met Justin and Gina, it was the interaction they had in DC that they had in that restaurant that iVentures was there to organize with all the people from New York and DC. Lots of people came around close by this. I know one guy, even probably the guy from Arizona, took a flight from Arizona so to there to that place. So that's when I first noticed Justin and Gina. They even gave him some present for Corn Mom. And inside me, I was laughing. I said, "Oh, how are they going to carry all the presents from America? How was he going to carry it home?" I said, "Oh, probably. Maybe they have some shipping companies that they ship things there. He can also take all the packages and send it through across to Kenya. Then when he gets back, then he picks it." Yeah, I remember that. So that was what happened. Let's see what Angela said. Angela said, and Kennedy was dancing and shaking his butt in front of Mayuno. Kennedy, wow. Hi, JT, Rebecca said. Hi, JT. And Nikki, hi, Nikki. Welcome to the house. Welcome, Nikki. Thank you for coming. Hi. Thank you, Mambo Jambo. And Maria Brazil. Hello, V. Thank you. We have two V's here, Vico and V. Vimoelo. Let's see what did Kemimawa warning before they went for Jane to. He gave warning before he came after me. He gave warning before he came for you. Pay attention to Marwa's slight remarks. Yes. Yeah, well, Kemi is aware. Kemi will be able to handle that. Kemi, you're aware, you hear what Kevin said? Kevin, I remember he saw Jason moderate somewhere, can't remember where. That's piss him low. Yeah. It's so jealous. He doesn't want to, when he finishes with you, friendship with you, he doesn't want any person that he knows to interact with you. What kind of a human being is that? What kind of a human being? If you have problem with you, so no other person that knows him should interact with you. Just like what he was doing, telling people to go and unsubscribe. Let him go back and start where he started from. Go and unsubscribe. So that is the only thing in life that you can give people, subscribers. And a little quarrel, a little thing, you take it from them. What else can you give humanity? And why should people continue to give you when you cannot give back to the society? And even when you give, you cannot just say, even if the friendship is over, okay, bye bye. You must take back the little that you gave the person. And if you guys remember, look at what he did to Plumber Strongman. For the shout out, Strongman came with a goat. They demanded a goat from him. He contributed the goat, and the goat was pregnant already, guys. And after some time, that goat bore, was it 2 or 3? Making 4. So that means Strongman donated 4 goats. And with that, for a shout out, and with all the jobs that he did, you saw what happened? And after that, they didn't want him again. He was a spy, he was this, because they don't want to pay him and all that. Then he asked people to unsubscribe. So at the end of the day, some few people unsubscribe for him. Then the job that he did for you was completely free. Nothing, not even a shout out in exchange, nothing. Then you took a goat from him, and that goat delivered 3 baby. three baby goats. So in essence, strongman paid him even more than what he gave him. Because the shout out, he took it back by telling the subscribers to leave him. So he took them back. So that's why I don't know. Strongman supposed to have, take a good lawyer and get him to pay him because he took back what he claimed that it was in exchange for shout outs, and he took back the shout outs. He gained goats, 4 goats now from a strongman, and whereas strongman left with nothing. So this is the person that we have, honestly. So we have Kevin said, Kemi said, Kevin, it will just be another rant of a Billy goat. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And Nixon said Mose is in some confused space at the moment, just for asking a very fair question. Mose is now a philosopher in content. There are situations that drive people to different levels. It happens, but that is what it is. You can't change it. That's what it is. And the comment said, Kemi Marwa needs his ego stroked all the time. He also wants people to never ask him questions that he cannot answer. If you do, he say you are negative. His ego, I don't know where he got this massive ego from. I don't know. You've got nothing to offer the community. Only YouTube you brought to the village. Only they shout out. And they gave you a villa free. He never contributed a dime on his own for the villa or donations. The workforce was free. Sweat of the indigents. Their sweat. I'm sure Ernesto would have been a minor by then, digging almost a 30 truckload of a tipper sand. Who does that? Free sand, free water. That water supposed to have been free for the whole community. You block them access to that place. Whereas a small pathway supposed to have been open for people to walk across to fetch water. And he blocked them. So what else can you give the villagers? Not even water that is free from nature. You cannot give anybody anything free. He wants to be the one to take in, collecting. And when you stop giving, you become the enemy. He calls you name. Just like what he's doing to Kemi now. Kemi, don't worry. We are here for him. Don't worry, Kemi. Ego of inferiority complex forever. Yeah, that's what he's suffering from. That's what he's suffering from. But the thing is that God also took away knowledge from him because if he was knowledgeable enough with all these donations, all what he did, if it was his own personal sweat, the money that he sweated, he wouldn't have wasted it. Look at the construction of the fish pond. They did work. They build the first one, bring it down, rebuild it again. Because it's people's money, it's not the money that he suffered. If it's money that he sweated for, he could not waste it like that. After that, what do you go into? Animal. Which one has survived? Horse, how many survived? The chicken, the goat, or farming? The whole place now, not like initially when one guy was there was helping. Everything was greenery, helping, working. But now everything, things are dying out there because the workforce is not there. Obviously, that means he doesn't want to pay people to employ people that he can pay. In a massive villa like that, you need people to run it. You need people to run. And you also need cash to be able to maintain the villa. Because without you can't live in a villa. You think you own a villa and that's it. The maintenance, it costs money. Most big houses, it costs money. Most times people sell it. I see it in my place now. Most people that build big houses, sometimes they just regret because the kids will grow up, they all want to live abroad. And somebody in a massive house of maybe 7 bedroom and suite a house, you're all there alone with a house help coming to clean or so, and that's it. Is that life? No. So the guy is mentally sick. He needs a cave mentality. He has a problem. They cannot run the studio. How will they run a villa? Yeah, that is true. You see the studio, how dirty it is. It puts me off watching it. Most time when I just see it inside, I said, "Oh, I just change the channel." Maybe when he goes outside, I go, "What do you see?" I'm putting on my phone or my TV and I'm watching a junkyard. No, that's not what I want. Initially, you can watch when they're developing it, building it. Then you get to a stage, you want to see them get out of it. You want to see the results of what they have done. Like that backyard, by now they should have been able to do that shed since. They could have taken away all those rubbish there, some flowers there, a little bit of garden, something, but nothing is still packed. I don't blame the Mr. Lewis. Mr. Lewis is a collector, so you cannot just expect him to just wake up. The man is a hoarder. It's a habit, and just somebody from Africa just come and want to throw away everything from him. No way. Wimoli said by the time Rocio is done with Kenge, all his subscribers would have migrated to Rocio and her nephew. Rocio is finishing Kenge slow but sure. Yeah, Rocio has a plan. She has a plan B, backup plan. She went to Africa for desperation because every hope in Brazil was lost. So it was her last bus stop. That's why I keep using that word. It was her last bus stop. But even with that, she's still calculating her space. What else can I do? Sometimes you see her a little bit sad. Somehow you see her. It's like, what can I do? If this was the only one, then let me join the flow. So that's what that is keeping her. I think so. So Fatmo said, Vico, really, I agree with you. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sometimes, we are experienced women and all these things. That's why sometimes you just look at it and we laughed and they said, what is this? What happened to his scene? She's still young, but she meets the most crookish human being. There's still some nice, decent black men too in Africa. But sometimes they run into people like this and they think that's it. No, this one is a colossal disgrace. He's never going to change. His mind is fixed on what he wants. And even when Rocio wants to leave him, he will try to run down Rocio. But thank God, he wants a passport from there. Rocio too will run him down. So it will be tit for tat. Marigo, Steve, hello dear. Welcome, Steve. Did I say hello to Steve? Welcome. And Lilipad. Lilipad. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you very much. As soon as they come futile, we keep seeing them. We keep seeing them every day, traces every day. 10 years down the road, let me say 10 years down the road, YouTube will be here and we see the 10 kids. We're going to see. I think it's not going to come from Rocio. It's going to start counting the ones that they had already. We come from Colombia, from the Amazon. Probably there's one in the Philippines, who knows? Or that Colombia can be two different women, can be two different women. You never know. So all that he will count. Then if Rocio can give him two or three, then he'll say, "Oh, we have a full house already. There were already three kids outside or four, five kids outside. Let's bring all of them inside." So that from there, those ones can also have the passport. In his brain, he thinks he's very clever. So this is all his plan over all this time. But if Rocio can wake up and try to manage this guy, manage the situation and get what she wants, the better for her. Because when all hell breaks loose, she's never going to be able to come and live in a village like this. If this house was to be situated in Nairobi or Mombasa, okay, there are lots of white people there, and it's a big city, she can live there comfortably. But inside this village, surrounded with his family, enemies, only her, and she has to think. She has to think very, very well. If she doesn't, well, that's his own. V2 said, V, it's a day dreaming of safari car. Yes, safari is still in his plan. Somebody that plans to do business, but you don't even have money for the business. The money must come from donatus. You're tasking them for everything. And even when they have that money for the car, safari car, I think even the benzene, the petrol, the gas, he will still ask the donatus to pay for it. Even if one brake spoil, or even if, let's call it one tire, they need to change tire, he will still ask donatus. The guy, I have never seen a human being use somebody like this. Never. It is just too much. It is just too much. You can't use a human being like this. Everything you ask him, no shame, no single shame. Because at a point you're supposed to say, no, enough is enough. So it's not really good. It's not really good. It's not really good. It's not looking good at all. Fakere, no, if she leave Marwa, they will leave her quick and fast. Yes, that's true. If she leaves Marwa, they will leave her quick and fast. But if Marwa hasn't got the passport, Rocio will pepper him too. If he hasn't got the passport too, Rocio will pepper him too. So it's like a do me, I do you. The end, we will be here. YouTube will not close. Oh. YouTube will wait until we see the end of these people. YouTube will wait until we see the end. If it said, Angelic, my pension for me and my son. That's true. That's true. King, he will drive in backyard. That's true. That's true. Honestly. Because the guy is so funny, so crooked, selfish. I haven't, well, maybe people like that do exist, but I haven't seen a thing like this before. So self centered. Only think about himself, honestly. Nixon, Marigold said, Nixon, I'm on the floor. Oh my God, we have to play his video back. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Sometimes you watch and you see a lot of things and you said, how come there's still people like this in cave mentality? Kevin, but they're still giving him their mortgage money. That is it. You give mortgage money and somebody build a mansion and you're still living on the mortgage, still paying probably maybe another 10 years to finish or 20 years, and he has a rent-free, mortgage-free villa and he's still making noise and he's still begging. When will this begging stop? That's what I don't know. When will it stop? Givers will always give. Yeah, givers will always give, even their last penny. But then they should also reflect that this guy, when you stop giving, he is going to come on you. That is the problem. Because he doesn't even know when to stop harassing people. Supposed to be able to know these people they have done enough from, even if they have to give to others, okay. But he wants to control somebody's pocket. How can that be possible? Did you work for me that you should control my pocket or should detect who I should give? That's the problem. John said, Fakere, hello. You got home? Oh, Fakere went home? I didn't even know. Did she leave? Marigold? John Nixon saw Marwa pick a drop peanut on that floor next to the toilet. I am finished. John Nixon saw Marwa pick a drop peanut on that floor next to the toilet. I'm finished. Was that true? The guy that said that he washed his behind with his hands, that he cannot use a toilet paper, tissue paper that is made of chemical. So what do you think? After washing, you think he washed even the nails? That those let's not go over that. Marigold, I saw that too. My God, the guy is sick. He's honestly very sick. John, no, I'm shopping. Okay, fuckery shopping. What are you buying there? Next in today's video. Okay, in today's video. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. And Elroy, where is Tina? Oh, Tina is in the house, I think. Okay. Elroy, yeah, bro. Hello, guys. Tina here. Okay, Tina. Who thinks Marwa and Rocio have discussed their donors? I get that from the chat sections. Who think Marwa and Rocio have discussed their donors? I got that from their chat sections. What? It depends. Because these are two criminals. It's like watch me, I watch your back. Rocio knows what he wants. Marwa knows what he wants too. So I think they're watching each other's back. That relationship is like for Rocio, my last bus stop. But then this guy, I have to be a little bit smart. If not, is going to put me down. So I think that is the problem here. That's where they are now. So sometimes. And now, is it okay now? Hello? Is it okay now? Yes. Okay. 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 Yep. Mm. Okay. Travel commando. Commands commands mom. Ella. Hello. I haven't seen this name before. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. Z, welcome, 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 welcome. Z Ellie. Wow. Good to see you again, Ellie. Thank you. And Dr. Cheruko. Thank you for joining the show. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. So, Marigo, the former, well, we're just ironing about Kenge since you people are joining late. So it's about Kenge and all his shenanigans and all that and the aftermath of everything and how he ended up they're trying to pay somebody, Rocio, the nephew, who is a family, to build them a backyard. What do we call it? He said they call it pergola there. And that brings us back to the question why he used his own people here to build and he didn't pay them. People that are not even his family members. So he used all the small boys to build the villa, to bring out the sand from the sandbank just for shout out. And at the end of the day, it let them off. He didn't pay them nothing, but in Argentina, he could pay the brother-in-law, the nephew, and still give him free shout out. Get him from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. And every day that's going on without any problem. So we saw all that, and we also talk about other things like what he did to Michael Ponte, and how at the end of the day, the wise man that he thought he had a limousine friend, a friend that had a limousine, that had a what do you call it? What did he say? What's this car? A Lamborghini, a big friend to be able to lay off Michael Ponte as the poor Muzungu and embrace Chris. And at the end of the day, Chris told him, "Oh, you must be, you don't know me, you don't even know me." And now Chris has dealt the blow on him and said, "Hey, I'm not Michael Ponte. I'm wise." That's exactly how he dealt with him. So that was what we were talking about. I'm just refreshing, to people that just came in late. So that's exactly the situation. So yeah, Chris has been scamming and scamming. Chris is a big scammer. All his everything about him is there in the net in Canada too. His companies, fail companies, and all that. So for Chris, this was just his last chance to revive himself. Start traveling, and probably with all the noise Marwa has been making, my rich friends, my this, and all that. And well, he tried to build up himself, but even though he goes too much to the most dangerous zone, like going to this place, going to Pakistan, going to Afghanistan, and the way they sell all these people, gun market and all that. Those are real dangerous terrain. I mean, you must really have the ball to be able to go to those places and work. I think he was also in Gaza too, even with this fighting. I think recently he's been there too. Then he went to with the barbecue to see barbecue in Haiti too and all that. So well, he sees it as at something, but at a point he knows what he wants. So for Marwa, because when he first got to Marwa, he had only 50,000 subscribers. I remember by then, and when he left, he had close to 100,000. And then when he came back the second time, he had was it 100 and something thousand, and he could hit the 200,000 the last time he came to the village. So he knew what he was doing. He was using Marwa. So, but Marwa for him, oh, I have a rich friend that has a limousine that has is it Bugatti? What do you call this car? Is it Ferrari or so? So that was the eye that he looked at him, and the Chris that is already used to scamming people and said, "Oh, this one is a small scammer, small rat. You want this, I do for you." Chris does the same thing to many people, and they pay him, they paid his company, and he never delivered the services. And when they call, after some time, his number has changed. So Chris is an international fraudster. Then he met a local champ here, Marwa. And Marwa think, oh, big guy, Ponte, poor guy. So I'm happy that Chris has dealt with him. Let him go and start learning how to do that master class, because he doesn't even have an idea of his own. The idea that this person did for him was the complete package. The idea was from Michael Ponte. Michael Ponte first suggested, gave him that idea too, that with his popularity he can also do this and it can help him. And he said, yeah, he wanted to. They bargained their price. But at the end of the day, he disappointed the guy. Then Chris came and said, hey, don't worry me. This is what I'm into. I can deal with it. He's too big or he's too small. From 10 videos he wanted, then he changed. Michael, you have to do 50 or nothing so that he will not pay the 500. And I'm happy what this guy has done to him today. It's very, very good. Kevin said, Kevin, remember Chris literally begging G for subscribers to reach 300. Yes, it's true. Even when they went to the Jamaica, he was begging D. He went there, looked for her, just for the follower. He knows what he was looking for. He knows. But they thought they met a rich Muzungu. My God. He knows what he was looking for. B2 said, B2. Seeing Marwa begging for phone, I just smashed. It's so shameful. Yeah, it's true. It's true. It's true. It hurts fake Muzungu. Complete fake. The only guy that was a bit decent was Ponte. Ponte was decent. It was a decent gentleman. It was decent. But both two of them, him and the sister, they tried to use him up and down, but he was still with his senses. I saw one of the videos. He said, "Hey, that he talked about the raincoats, raincoat in the room. in the container. Then I said, oh, this one is wise. Then also talk about how the sister went, making a video that he was pregnant for his Italian boyfriend. Then he said, hey, when, how? When they never did anything without a raincoat. So how come? He said, no. Then she said, no, I just wanted for you. He said, no, 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 don't play that kind of a joke. It's too much a joke. John said, love you all, lazy gang. You all very intelligent. Yeah, this is the forum for intelligent reactors, intelligent and intelligent keyboard reactors. This is where the show begins. It's an enlightenment, a group forum platform that has been able to enlighten the villagers about their rights, about most of the things that they didn't know, because we believe that part it's a bit enclosed inside that. I don't even know. Sometimes I wonder whether the government even recognize that that village or that region even exists. If they had an MP, I don't think the MP will even know who they call Marwa. He doesn't even know him. If the MP is really interested, because most of in African countries, most of people like this, they only go back to those grassroots when it's time for election, just to canvass for their votes. And once they get elected, and they go another 5 years, if it takes another 5 years for another election, they go and they come back like every 5 years. So they don't even care what is happening there, because it's like there's no rule of law there. It's like it's a different country. Sometimes I wonder, is it really part of Kenya? Has it ever, has it always been like this? So these are things that sometimes you think about. Yeah, B2 said good for Marwa because they think having a nice means they're rich people. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's what they think. That's what they think. They just don't know. They don't know their rights. They don't know their rights. So the intelligent people have been able, the reactors and the keyboard reactors, they have been able to even, enlighten them a little bit. It's just for them to pick up the indication that we've been giving them. If they were to be able to pick up this indication, could have really, really helped them. But they're not picking up. And we are online. We cannot descend there to fight for them. We can only give somebody indication. Then with the support, a lot of support. Look at what Kemi is doing. Kemi has given so much support and all that. So it's just for them to stand up with other people that have given too. Hmm? People that have given, both of the, or both sides. You've given both sides, but it's just for them to pick up. And if they don't do that, how can we help them again? We can't. We've done more than enough. The enlightenment is enough. Enlightenment is wealth, even more than wealth. Because when you learn from there, then you can really adjust your life. You can use that to better your life, to make progress in your life. So there's enlightenment is an extreme tool for human development. Marigold said, John, at least you saw the light. Imagine gender harassment. Eating Kenge said. Marigold, I'm waiting for the day they will clash. It's gonna happen. It will soon happen. It's gonna happen because I don't think General Harris will continue to be slapping him that money every day. Because you slap somebody, it's supposed to see somebody try to develop himself too. Look at Wodemaya, what he's doing. Look at Wodemaya. Before Wodemaya even got to 1 million, he's been doing a lot of things, moving. Now Wodemaya talks to presidents, prime ministers, attend United Nations conference about undeveloped countries and all that. They invite him everywhere. He tries to develop himself into real estate, into businesses, a lot of things. And that's what I'm supposed to do. Kenge had these grassroots donors that were there 100, 1000% for him. What are you doing with the money? What are you doing with the money? Look at the money he threw away in this kind of a swamp villa. Look at the money he threw away. Unnecessary things that were not just necessary because he didn't work for the money. If he had worked for the money, he wouldn't squander that money like that. He wouldn't have. But because he didn't work for it, he just believed it's going to come. The begging wasn't even this much then. But now I see that it's every day. And sometimes I wonder, what is it? What is this about? Is he really normal? Or does he think this money is going to come for the rest of his life? He doesn't think. He's just so much to himself. Now you have a wife, you have a baby. After giving you, they give your baby, they give your wife, everything. Then when he comes back now to Kenya, he start campaigning. I need money for diesel, for the generator. That generator is spoiled. This one, people will pouring in. I need money for this. The fish pond is giving me head. It's like a cult. Who knows what is happening with him? Marigold, Kemi said, Marigold, we used to be told be clean like a mozongo, eat like a mozongo, and then you go foreign and find gota mozongo. That's true. That is when we were young. Eat like mozongo and then go foreign and find gota mozongo. They are there. They are there. They are there always. I remember my grandmother, Kemi, if you remember the time of Mary Slessor, those first missionaries that arrived in Calabar. By then, my grandmother said they used to work for those missionaries. He said, "Oh, I think the Mozungos they don't take shower every day like we Africans take. How come their skin is white?" He said, "Because we didn't know. We used to say they were so clean." He said, "Until they came here and we started going to work for them, they took us as young girls. We go there, we wash their clothes, we do everything. We see that they never take shower every day. We ask them, Mom, won't you take shower?" And he said, "No, that they use the face towel like face towel. At most, they put it in the water, they clean and clean like this. And that it gave them a different impression when they go back home and they tell their parents, this is what we saw." And they said, "Really? Are you sure they don't shower?" Because by then, maybe in the 1930s, this is my grandmother I'm talking about that has died maybe more than 30 years now. When we were small, she used to tell us those stories. They sit down, village life. They want to educate you, tell you a lot of things. And all the children will say, "Hey, Grandma, what did you say? Hey, Grandma, what did you?" So we grew up like that until we got exposed. We travel out, we see things, you know, things have changed. Yeah, but that was life. But compared with Maya, if you compare, yeah, so we're talking in the sense of Wodemaya, Elite Excel, say Wodemaya, our Ghanaian baby staple, and isn't begging like a Marwa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Wodemaya, she's just fine. She's just fine. Wodemaya, she's just fine. But Ellie, are you from Ghana? Ellie, are you from Ghana? I didn't see that. Let's see. John, Angela, no, I don't have enough money just for the church. A bit for panhandlers in Nairobi. Okay, okay, okay. John. Ash, Shaw, and John. Not forward, minds of hate. Jill's ungrateful, unsubscribe. That's true. That's true. Now we see who is this B2 Davy in his recycle Peugeot car, looking down on a villager so sad. I mean, you can even imagine that going to say, "You poor family," going to Mama and family to intimidate them. "You people are poor. We don't talk with poor people. You people are poor. How do you get this money? Did you work for the money? It's people's money, people's donation. You don't work. And you're calling other people poor. How do you get the money?" The whole family is something else. Not even one person stands out to have a little bit of a sense of humor. None. You people are very poor. We don't deal with poor people like you. You're living in mud houses, you're living in thatch houses. Sometimes it's difficult to really understand what's happening. Kemi said, money does not define giving. Love is the greatest gift you can give, and it is free. That's true. But with Kengas, you don't get nothing, eh? Nothing, not even love, not even a small heart, nothing. The poor, they want to grab from the poor. Look at this land grabbing now. They know these people don't have. That is the only thing they are born with. Ancestral lands that passed to them. At least they could use that to farm and sell the produce, and they use it to help themselves. And you still want to get them into drunkenness, take it from them. You want to take everything. So they don't have good heart for any human. The people are out of this world. I've never seen a human being like that. They're into everything, everything. It's horrible. Ellie said, I'm here, hon. No, I'm from the west coast of Africa. West coast, a small island, live in the US. Oh, Ellie, okay, okay, that's true. West coast. Ivory Coast, you see, or could it be the Maldives or somewhere? Vico, you remind me of those days during my childhood when we sat in circles and our grandparents would tell all those different storytelling. Yes, that's true, Vico. That's true. We had grandparents that used to, tell us all that, and how the first missionaries that came, they would look for women. Some they were reverend sisters, but medical doctors. You had a medical doctor. You had nurses too that came to open up hospitals there, and then they had a leprosy hospital then, from what our grandmother told us. So they came, like a mission, Catholic mission. So they came through. So they needed the young women to take care of them, help them in doing things. So from there, they got used to them and said, "Oh, this is how Muzungu." So Muzungus, they don't take bath every day. So when they get home, they tell the stories. So by the time they now had children, they now had grandchildren. They were getting very old. Sometimes they sit us down when we visit, and they tell the story, and it was so fun. It was so fun. Yeah, once in a while, life was sweet. Living with grandparents and going for holiday with them and listening and all that. Will Jane, welcome, Wilson Jane. Did I see you? I didn't see you today. Welcome to the house. Thank you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The missionaries are the real criminals. They are the foot soldiers. Wherever you see them, there will be disaster. Yes, that is true. That is true. Well, they brought Christianity to like Africa, and they made us by then. People by then became so holy. Not now, nah. Now the missionaries here now, the ones that we have, they are all business people. Church is a business enterprise, a big one in Africa. By then, it was a holy, holy, and our people followed with heart. They left their religion to embrace the new Jesus that they never saw. So anyway, it's part of the story. It's part of it. It's part of our African history. Sometimes it's good to learn all these things. It helps. Brightens you up, shapes you up. You know your identity. You are, proud of your identity, and you embrace the changes you've seen from when you were young and now. So this is where we are. So, and the Fakere, John, you have money. Kemi, he is betting you. John, we will pimp you. Fakere. John, did you hear them? The ladies want to pimp you, eh? So wake up. You have to wake up to the task, John. And John said, I was brought up by a single mother, never saw my father, but my late mother hated unkind, lying people, especially men. Yeah, that's true from experience, By then, I think people were more cautious of, maintaining a good name than anything. The name came first by then. I don't want my name to be stained. I don't want to stain my name. By then, it was very, very important. But now nobody cares. You see that a lot of things will happen, and you really wonder what's really happening in the world, what's really going on. The Cavente came in, I was the first to realize that Marwa stalks girls in his travels. Remember the two young girls who were stalking in the fair in Argentina? Marwa eyed them with his shapes. Then he made an about. Yeah, he knows what he's doing. It's just that Rocio is there and it's Rocio's place, and the parents, now that they are into the YouTube, the niece, the nephew, the two nephews, they can notice something if Rocio doesn't notice, and they tell Rocio. But I think he's missing that passport bro life. He's not comfortable there anymore. He wants to get out. That's what I see there. He wants to get out. But maybe the passport or residency permit is holding him back. And that's why he wants to start the journey now within Argentina. Because if not, he could have gone out. But if he doesn't have a valid visa, then if he goes out, maybe he cannot come in. Then to process what he had applied already would have been cancelled. Then he has to come back again and start all over. So all that would have played a role why he's now shifted his traveling, because he said this month he was going to travel. Middle of this month we are leaving. We are prepared to leave now. Then suddenly he said, no, we are going to go around Argentina first. We travel first around Argentina. So there's something holding them back, holding him back, not the Rusio. Rusio has a passport. The baby has a passport. So he's the one. He hasn't got his own yet. Not passport, resident permit. So I think so. All right, Monday Night Football. Yep, 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 yep. And Marigold said, CVS Madam Parasite is in Kenge's pocket. Doesn't care who gets hot. That's true. That's true. Well, I think sometimes he looks lonely there. He looks lonely the way he talks. It's not easy waking up in a place like that, a small place. Because when you're used to living in a big place, a big space, then a very small place, you wake up from the toilet, it's like staying in a hotel room. From there to the kitchen, to the loo, and back you lie down. What do you see there? You look out, what do you see out? Junk. Complete junks all over. No. Then mentally I'll be broken. So Wilson, Monday night football in California. So let's see Marigold. What did Marigold say? Marigold. Kevin Kenge was actually chased from Cuba. He was almost beaten for filming young girls in his old videos. We stopped watching him then. Really? Wow. I knew that Christmas List was detained there for flying his drone. I didn't know about this. I'll watch out. I'll check out. I'll check out. And Wilson said Rocio has no problem with Marwa'S behavior towards women. They are the same, doing the same dirty things. She's just making sure they control him for the money. Yes, it's possible. It's only the money aspect, monetary aspect, the gain aspect that brings this union together. What we can gain from each other. I gain passport from you, and this one said me. I gain money from you and subscribers. I grow my YouTube. So both of them, they're using each other. That's it, back to back. They're all using each other. We know. We know they're all using Kevin. Kevin said Kevin, he's a fascination with a minus. Mirrors is a fantasy. But that's true because if you look at it, all the girls in the village, it's like because you asked for this, it's 28 years, this one 27 years, you already have a child of 7, 8 years, 10 years. So I think they have been into this minor activity for a long time, going after their minors. They don't even see anything wrong. And the parents of the child, once the child is pregnant, they just let go. They don't even see it as anything wrong. There's the government does not even penetrate this area to bring enlightenment to them. So I think this is the problem. They're still behind in this aspect. So they still believe a child when 15, 16 years can get married, get pregnant. For them, it's a normal. So, and sometimes I really feel whether they're really a part of Kenya. It doesn't really look like, because everything is different. The mentality, Everything is like there's no rule of law, there's no government in that place. So it's a problem. Wilson said Rocio used to meet men and sleep at their places during a trailing. One day, layover in Paris, he slept with a black guy there. Is that true? Was she in Paris? Has she ever been in Paris? One day layover in Paris, he slept with a black guy there. Now what? Oh, Rocio knows what he went there for. She knows what she went there for. I don't know. Kevin, don't make me cry. I remember Anastasia and how she is being held a hostage. That's true. And Anastasia, I learned, is from the family of this Matiko. So it's from that family. So it's like they have really seen that family from head to toe, that nobody can help them. It's like they are trying to use the whole family. They're taking everything from them, taking their rights from them, taking their land, everything. Big invasion, invading somebody's life, somebody's family. This is serious. John said, Fakere, take me not more than 15 minutes for my simple groceries in Nairobi. Yeah, for men, it's easier. Men enter the supermarket and come out very fast. But we women, once we enter, we're looking around, everything, searching everything. It's not easy to for a woman to shop. Most times I allowed my husband. Sometimes when I don't want to, I said, and he tell me, don't worry, just sit in the car. Let me go in. If I go in now, 5 minutes, I'll be out. And if you go in 30 minutes, you're not out. I said, okay. And my son does the same thing too. So it's faster. Eli Texera, yeah, Rocio is getting too old for Mora Senso passport, bro. I think so. Mora is used to those small, the new newbies, those fresh ones. This is the time that our sister said he saw them coming out from their room 1 a.m., 2 a.m. when she was staying with them in the family house. Small ones, small ones. So something happened there, a lot. So he's used to those ones. But well, Charles de Gaulle, Wilson said, who is Charles de Gaulle? What happened to Charles de Gaulle? That's the ex-president, the ex-French president. Wilson said in her way to Kenya on November 7, 2023, time stamp Paris, Charles de Gaulle Airport. Okay, she passed through Charles de Gaulle. Okay. En route, Nyabohanse. Argentina AR, get him. En route to Argentina. En route to, what do you call it? En route to the airstrip. No, okay. Oh, the mom was a con mom and the Lady J. They waited for her in the airport. They pick her from there. Then from there, I don't know whether they came with the car or with the flight to the airstrip. Yeah, something like that. Kevin said, Marwa, I see right through you. I see your plan how to interact with the little girls in Argentina. Have you all noticed that Marwa is editing his videos? Ask yourself why. Raw and uncut guy editing. He knows what he's doing. He knows that there, with what he's looking for, if he misbehaves, he's going to screw up himself. People will take that passport. He will be far away from that passport. He knows. And Kevin said, Eli Rocio was always old for Marwa. He liked them with their breasts now coming up. Go back to Marwa old videos. Dog and sick eggs. Don't stop sucking eggs. Oh my God. Come in. You get me. You get me. You get me laughing. Come in. Then B2 said, yes, she mentioned it was a sofa lodging during travel to Kenya. Wow. Wow. And the chemist said, Steve, the family is Matiko family, so the land is gone. Yeah, the land is gone. Anastasia is gone. Everything. And this Nairobi that he took Matiko to, Will Matiko survive coming back? Is this a one-way ticket? Because if he comes back, will it be okay? Because we know what it is. If it's a mental hospital, I mean, they get him loaded with injection and all that. And when he comes out of it, do they have any source of livelihood that he can eat, he can survive? Because apart from that, they will still need to go and sell something. And Lady J will be there. And the villagers all keep quiet. The village head keep quiet. Nobody's out to advise them, because if their parents didn't leave this ancestral land for them, how could they have survived? But to the benefit of one family, it's like the village people, they just give them away, because somebody's supposed to be another person's brother or sister in the village. Help out where you know the person's situation, at least to protect. Tell Lady J you cannot buy because he's not with his right senses. He's not selling under his right senses. He's drunk. So it's not normal. It's not possible for him to take that decision at that point. The village is supposed to stop that, but they're not doing it. So it's a difficult part to, to go on. Kemi said B2, that was her second choice, but she saw Bella and three laborers and forgot Paris. Probably in Paris, it could have been something else. Probably wouldn't have been lucky to find a man with a villa in Paris. Hey, that kind of a massive villa, swamp with mosquitoes all over. But I'm surprised that everybody got there and got sick in the villa. And she never got sick, eh? I'm surprised. I'm surprised. She never got sick. It's Argentina. Elroy said it's Argentina licensed good in Kenya. Well, we don't know that. We don't have an idea about that. Then Kemi said, Marigold said, Kemi, Davina, J2, Matiko's land is gone. Matiko has been thrown in a mental hospital. David is cynical and cruel. Yeah, it's the worst thing you can do. You take a person, you sign him inside there. And when David J sign him inside there, probably is the same only Lady J that can go to the hospital and sign for them to let him out. So it's like he's taken authority over his life. It's like a, what do you call this, conservatorship. That is what it is. Only him will be able to go to hospital and sign him out. If not, Lady J can decide and said no, they shouldn't let him out. And by the time he come out, Lady J have developed that land, do everything with it. May God save us so that we don't run into people like this. It's a problem. Kevin, can you imagine if Paulina agreed to go to Kenya? Marwa would have been in Nairobi to collect her. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If it was even Paulina with European passport, is stronger than Argentinian passport. Because when they keep talking strong passport, then I wonder, Argentinian person coming to live in Europe need a resident permit, just like Marwa going there to get a resident permit. When they come, they need resident permit. I have an Argentinian friend that needs a resident permit to live in Germany. She's Argentinian. Needs a resident permit. When I talked to her, she told me, "Oh, I had appointment. That time, I had appointment. I have to go for the immigration." I said, "Really? Do you need it?" They said, "Yeah, I need it." They said, "I need it. I even need to do the integration course if I need a second passport." That's what she told me. So that's why I'm saying that means European passport is stronger than Argentinian passport. So if it were Pauline, then it could have also been better. I hope you guys are hearing me. Maybe we'll soon be rounding up because some people are sleeping in the house. So John said Marigo Rusio is living her dreams better with less money coming her way, stingy main man by her side. No, John. John, remember in Mexico, she was earning less than was it 150 a week? She said $150 a week. And even with that, she has to pay where she's sleeping, has to eat, and she still has to send some money to the parents in Argentina. She had to send some money to them. So with Kenge now, with her channel, with all the donators giving her money, donating to her and all that, I think she's making something better than while she was in Mexico. She's making something better than Mexico. So that's what I think. So Wilson Jane asked, Madam Parasite got her motorcycle present, but in cash from France. Really? In cash from France? The motorcycle present, I think, is one of the Marwa'S donors that gave her. And at that point in time, I remember Marwa was saying, "Oh, this person that gave us the bike, he won't even. He's telling us what to buy, what bike he wants to see. He wants we should show him." He said, "Oh, I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this." So you can so now somebody's trying to control what he gave him, and he's annoyed because probably the guys thought, if I give this money now, they're going to divert it in something else. I want to see what you buy. I have to see when you're buying it. Then he was complaining one of his life. So that was what happened. Then Steve Wilson, okay, what's this? I click somewhere here. Okay, Steve Wonder. Kemi said Steve Wonder, but is it which of them? Mikel and Gordon. Hey, get me close. You guys even know the name of the guys, Mikel and Gordon. You guys even know the name. The name of the guys, I didn't even know. Two from France, Gordon and Mikel. Really? Hmm. Wow. Namaste. Angela, enjoying reading your comments from behind curtains. Fabulous. And Calvin said, remember when Mikel came to Kenya? Marwa left his villa that was under construction to go collect Mikel at the airport in Nairobi. Okay, did I notice something like that? Probably. Greetings, Steve. Steve E. Welcome, Steve E. Did I say hi? Okay. Calvin said, remember? Okay, yeah, I think I've read that. I think I've read that. Wilson, that was the cough guy. Oh, really? Was somebody really coughing with tobacco? The cough is from Togo. Okay. I think I remembered something like that. I think I remember. But something like Margot said, the cruelty of David breaks my heart. Matiko's children are in danger. That's my biggest fear. Going to take them out so that I can take the land. That's it. Michael Jane said, Michael used to be one of the biggest donor. Wow. Oh, that's true. But is he still one of his donor now, or has he withdrawn? Yeah, because you don't know them, continue donating, but you can't even donate to somebody forever now. Somebody should be able to pick up his pieces from whatever you would have, whichever position you would have held. Afterwards, supposed to pick up his feet and move on instead of continuing to rely on this donation. It doesn't help. The donation helps to kickstart somebody's life. At least you have people with good heart to give, but it's for you to to take off from there, kickstart your life, because you are not the only person that are in need. There are so many other people all over in the world, some even in worse situations than him. But like Kenge doesn't see it like that. For him now, he sees it as a professional base. It's even getting worse and worse every day. Every day it's begging over. It's disgraceful. He doesn't even see nothing. Chemical said, no, it was a David who met Michael. Okay. Jobs are cornering in France. Wilson Jean. Yeah. Beto said the coach lodging guy in Paris is from Togo. Okay, Togo. Okay. That's true. But sometimes, okay, Mr. Stevie, we will never know. But easy come, easy go. That's true. And Fatma said because she didn't become sick because they didn't do anything to her. Like what? Because everybody got in, everybody that went there got back very sick. So at a point, I was even afraid for her. I said, maybe she'll get sick. Maybe when she gets sick, that is when she will decide to go. Then the next thing we heard was she's pregnant. I said, huh? So she was lucky. She was almost because many people they got sick when they went back in. Some will not even mention it, but most people got sick, really. So Kemi said, Kemi Claus said, Wilson, only in America you can be homeless today and own a car. Yeah, that's true. Some people sleep in their car too, eh? Kemi, that I know. Some people sleep in their car. Angela Wilson, you was right about Los Angeles. My daughter said that place was dirty. She came back sick, right? Depending on what part of which part of Los Angeles the person went to. I've been there to have family members there. Kemi, you don't remember Michaela, the Italian girl who lives in Switzerland? Okay. Marwa took her to Mombasa to Naka. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, the girl lives in Switzerland. Because we were wondering what type of relationship did they have? Because it was after that, it was another girl. Yeah, we remembered. And they say, was it Indiana or was it Mombasa or Diane or something? They stayed in one guest house. Those people, I think they're Indians or something. And they were like sort of promoting that guest house for them. Yeah, he was with that girl, I think for almost a week or 2 weeks or something like that. Yes, yes. Okay, that's Michaela. Now I remember. Now I remember. Yeah. Now, yeah, but that was a decent, a young girl. Maybe the girl didn't want him. Maybe the girl didn't want him. Tell me, you cannot remember Michaela. She went missing when Marwa took her back to the airport. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that girl. She was a decent. Maybe that one didn't want him. And then he could have gotten a Swiss passport. He's still stronger than Argentina. What have you got to do, Argentina? When Argentina come to Europe with a passport, you want to reside in Europe. You need a resident period. Go through the same procedure African people will go through. Period. She was prone to Marwa dirty lifestyles. That's why she didn't get sick. Yes, that is true, B2. That is true. That's true. Or she's live. Okay, you've seen the junk yard where she's living. So she's used to living in a dirty place. She never had a real comfortable house. So I think that's why this one in a villa, at least the villa is there maybe to cover the place, to protect the place, from mosquito or what have you. And the weather was good, and you don't really need a condition. You can sleep without a condition. So for her, it was perfect. Probably that's why maybe she too was very conscious of the water or drinking water. She was buying those ones in the bottle and all that. That could have helped her sustain her without getting sick. So I think so. And Kemi said, and another German girl who came in the village and left immediately. Another German girl. I'm trying to remember. Was it a Mozongo? It's possible. It's possible. Maybe they came, they saw the situation, they said, no, this is not for me. I've got to go. Kemi, exactly. It's possible. Los Angeles is not only dirty but very dangerous. Yes, some parts could be extremely dangerous. Dangerous. Now and everywhere is burning, burning, burning. Who knows when it's going to stop? Who knows when it's going to stop? But see, tell me, how did she avoid the mosquito bites? That's what I'm still wondering till today. That's what I'm wondering because for me, each time I go to Africa, I come back sick malaria. Even though there's a tablet, the ones I'll take here from the medical, from my house doctor here, and there's the one that I normally buy from the airport. I take one a day. It worked out one time, but the second time, normally I was a little bit so. Vico. It was an American girl who lives in Germany. Okay, American girl who lives in Germany. She came to Caben. She came to Yabohanse. American girl who lives in Germany. Was she Black American or White American? That's what I still can't remember. The only one I remember is that one from Switzerland. That they went to that Diane, they were lodged in that hotel, and that guy gave them shout outs. and he promoted the place for the hotel for them. That's the one that I remember. Quiet girl, young girl, could have been in her early 20s too. I mean, she was an American living in Germany. No, but Marwa wants something. I mean, maybe she used a special tablet. Well, it's possible. It's possible. But she didn't use raincoat, eh? She didn't use raincoat. That is why after some months, somebody's already. You came on a visit with nothing, and when you're going back, you're going back double. And what do you tell your parents? Anyway, the poor family, they're used to the only scapegoat in the family. See, if he came, the German girl came and left on the same day. Oh, wow. It was a no-no for her. Wow, that's true. That's true. There's some people like that. I'm sure the poor lady would have just gone back to Nairobi and chill out before heading back. People like that and said, hell, what am I doing here? Where is this? But probably the narrative, the story he gave the girl, my villa, my this, I have this, I have this. Then the girl came and said, remember during that party, even when Christmas list was there, even the windows were not done. They used this wooden this thing that they hang on the doors, they're made of out of I don't know how to describe it. That's what they use to cover the door. And all I remember Christmas list was saying, oh, a lot of mosquito here. But that one too is another case. It doesn't get sick. Comment said, Kemi, Marwa downplayed the animals being beaten because she was a white American who was living in Germany. She did not spend the night. Yeah, it's true. It's true. She would have come and see that not all what he said was true, and said, hell, how do I start on with this? And said, you sleep there in the night, you can be fight to have his way. And you don't want, you can open the door, put you outside in a small village like that. So sometimes maybe that one was very clever and said, no, I don't want to go through any mishandlement. Better let me take myself out in the daylight when I can ask questions on how to take myself out of that place. It's very, very possible. With Marwa, you really have to be careful because he can sweet talk, quote the story so that everybody will think, oh, it's real. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. I think that's what that landed Rocio here. First international flight here. Aha. John said, when Rocio was in Kenya, I was imagining her parents, big mansion with horses, swimming pool, and all the niceties of the rich. Little did I know. I completed for you, John, that she lived in a junkyard. That junkyard really sell her out. With that, when she come back to the village, I'm wondering how she's going to puff her shoulder. And she think people are going to worship her when they see the environment she came from. I'm wondering how she's going to pop up her shoulder again. It's not going to happen. I think even Lady J or D Mwango will even insult her. Marigold said, John, I never expected anything good from Rocio's behavior. I knew she was from the streets. Yeah, that's true because where they met in Mexico. If she had to migrate from her place to Mexico, if it were possible for her to have find her way into the US, she could have gone. If it were possible for her to find her way to Europe, she could have gone. But the nearest was Mexico. Mexico, I don't know whether she could have found a gold mine there. And she said she was there. Is it 2 or 3 years? She never went home for 2, 3 years. She was there. So she was struggling, hoping for the best to come, but the best never came. Yeah, a pity her. Sometimes a pity her, but that roughness, the what should I say? That the words that she used against the villagers, parasites, they're all parasites with bacteria, bad energy, negative energy. When she used those words, it really put me off against her because you cannot come to Africa, to somebody's country, and you start abusing them. and yet they're serving you free, doing everything for you free. You calling them parasite. That villa is built from their sweat. The labor force there is from their sweat, and he said they cannot enter here. They are bad. Call them name parasite and all that. So after that, I mean, for me, it was a no, no, no. Stay on your own zone. And actually, I was really hoping to see the family that she comes from. I really wanted to see. But what did I see? A junkyard. A place probably that's where they used to keep their animals or something, or chicken or something, or I don't know. And if you can see, even while during the construction, the ceiling to the roof, it's so close that I'm very sure when it's real winter, that place, there's no good isolation. The small heater that they put by the window, they cannot carry that place. So I'm just imagining I have such a big place and I'm coming to live here, to sleep here because of a passport. Man, our friend too is another. I don't really know. Anyway, he's an opportunist too. So that's it. They both match each other. They are meant for each other. Then Kevin said, Kemi, go back to Marwa old videos. It was after he came back from India, just before he went to America to meet up with Sultan and Adventures. Okay. Wilson said, Marigold, too bad. Thailand doesn't have a strong passport. No, 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 no. Thailand doesn't have a strong passport at all. Thailand passport, you come to America, you go to America, you go to Europe, the same procedure like people coming out from Africa. So not a strong passport at all. And Kemi Marwa and his fans dislike me because I remember everything. It's true. When you follow somebody for some time, of course, you keep trace of them and you know exactly what's happening. Jason and Gina, hey, welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for coming to my show. Thank you very much. Former, what did the former said? Even Kenge was shocked. Shocked to see the junkyard. Shocked to see the junkyard. You want passport, no? Passport, what do you expect? Passport, bro. The guy is already fed up. That's why when he goes to the street, he goes to the beach, you see the small, small girls. Because those are the ones they all want in the village. So when he goes there, he sees them. Then he come back to the house. He said, "This one is no more for me." He said, "What am I doing here? Oh, passport. When will I get it?" He doesn't know. He hasn't seen anything yet. He still needs to learn. He needs to learn. They're both using each other. They're both watching each other's back. Yeah, I want this from you, and this the other one inside her said, "I want this too." So, but the poor small boy, this poor small baby that is now in the middle, God help them. Kevin said, Kevin, when the American German woman left, Marwa met Chef Matiko and his wife. He was bad mouthing Ponte just before he openly attacked Ponte. Yeah, I think I remembered something like that. But even in the presence of this person, he also embarrassed Ponte too, in the presence of Christmas lists. That is a lazy guy. You don't want to walk. You're a lazy guy. And I think Mikel really took that very serious because embarrassing a man before another man for what? Because he knew Mikel's situation then that Mikel didn't have money and he needed that money to help him to move. And he stole it without even no conscience. Then instead, you're going on the internet. Should I pay him? Should I pay? What you said? Should you pay him? When you made the agreement with him, did you tell your audience if you should pay him about the agreement? No. Now, time to talk. You go to your subscriber. Should I pay him? Ah, the guy is sick. But Jason, the Ponte is quite a good guy, honestly. He's a decent guy. Ponte and Uncle Mo would have made millions. Can get destroyed that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Because I think there was a true relationship. He had a good mind towards Uncle Mo because he saw how they treated him. From what he said, he saw how they treated him as if he wasn't a member of the family, and each time he wanted to get close to him, both G and the brother would say, "Don't go. He's not a good person. He's a very bad person. Don't help him." When he wanted to even open the channel for him, to don't open the channel for him. So they were blocking and blocking. And as a real European man with European values, he will not accept it. He will not take it. He will not take it. It doesn't really happen. Real decent European man will not take that because they will look at it and say, "Hell, why? It's a part of the family." You use him like a house boy. He goes there to wash clothes for them, cook for them, do everything for them, clean the house, sweep the compound, and yet the least you can do for him or your own visitor can do, no, don't help him, don't do. And they start about mouthing your own uncle before your friends. What do you expect? So from there, Michael knew the type of human beings he was dealing with, and he tried to, manage the situation with them. But that's exactly how they are. Sometimes they sell themselves in a bad way. It's just like selling themselves in a place in the market. They think they're doing other people, not knowing that indirectly they're selling themselves, selling their dirty linens outside. So Marigo said Ponte and Okomo's bee hunting content was epic. Yes, it was true. And Ponte said there are loads of videos that he made with Mo. They keep telling him, don't put it on the YouTube. Don't do it. That they made him to cancel a lot of the videos that he made with Mo. So you can imagine you controlling a whole man like that, a man like that. You control your uncle and you're controlling. You want to control Ponte because you saw him in his difficult period that he didn't have something. And now the guy is up. Michael Ponte is up. He's even better than him with his 500,000 subscribers. Ponte is better than him with his own 100 and something thousand subscribers. He could really move. I'm happy for Ponte. I'm happy for him. He's a good guy. John, Angela said, John, Jay back home talking about he going to the doctor. Hope he's okay. What do you expect? I said, hope he's okay. He has to go and clean his body, check everything, run all the tests. Ponte missed the chance to be famous. Yes, Ponte missed that chance, but then he still need. He's a responsible guy because if not, he could have really fighting. But you see, after the first content that he replied, he talked about him. After that, he was gone. It was only Ivan that came. Was it 4 times or 5 times? But for Michele, he was out of it. He left. So that proves something that he's a decent guy. He doesn't want problem. He concentrated on his building his channel. So at least he's gone now to the last time I saw was it 109,000, which is still not bad, and it's also helping people to build their channels and all that. The masterclass, I think he has it now on his own too, and other stuff too. He's doing a lot too. I think he's doing well. So at least that's somebody that has knowledge about this, but not that. Just Nigeria, don't worry, Vico. We are going to the village soon and see everything ourselves. Yeah, that's true. I think the day you guys reach Yabo Hanse, Kenge will almost die. Honestly, won't be able to sleep. The people are wonderful. Okay, me Angela, you went to get the Viagra pump. You guys don't know what happened. The news side talk was that he took Viagra over, and that was why he couldn't perform during that party in the villa, the closing party. And he had this overdose. My God, that he couldn't. Oh my God. And his doctor friend managed to, sustain him. Oh my God. I think he saw a free this thing from Argentina. I said, hell, I have to help myself out. Then I have to be strong enough. Anyway, his boys, they all said that when they were always positioned and stationed near the rooms. So they all mentioned about that. Anyway, it's not for us. For the young people, they can discuss that. Guess who arrives in Argentina tomorrow for Romina? A close? Kemi. Is it a blue ocean? Tell me. Is it blue ocean? Is blue ocean there? Angela. Hello, Angela. John, we warned JU about Kenge's fingers. He insulted us. But JU, what does really, you guys, what do you people think JU really wants? Is it the money that he gave him for the solar or something? Because JU made one statement in one of the videos when he came back from Ethiopia. He said, for people that think I will not come here, I want to tell you that this is my home. I'm back here. This is my home. The villa is my home. Then I started wondering, is he daring Marwa to come and give him his money, or the villa will be part of his home? Because he, as we learned, gave Marwa some money. We're not sure, allegedly, for the solar. Aaron Dante too also contributed for the solar. But where is it? Where is the money? And how can he get the money back? Or was that how he got the land in exchange for that? We never know. But the streets are full. We'll still hear more. Steve E said, Kemi, blue old man arriving in Argentina. Is it blue ocean? This blue ocean. Where is blue ocean staying? Is he in America or in England? We don't know. Okay, Kevin said, Vico, Jayu looking for relevance. Jayu seems estranged from his family. I think so. I think so, but he has a lot of energy at that age to be flying up and down. He has a lot of energy. Italians love their family. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Yes, so he has a lot of energy to be traveling because sometimes I see him, he was walking like staggering, like somebody that is really tired, tired, you know. Eli Texera, he said, it's my home, like or not. Yeah, that's what he said. He said, it's my home, like or not, it's my home. That's what he said. So I started thinking, is it about the money that the Kenge would have been owing him? You don't give me my money, I own part of this. It said something else. But anyway, whatever happened, they will sort out their problem. And Kevin said, Vico Jayu is in his twilight years. He's looking to relive his youthful days. Yeah, probably he would have been working all his life. And probably this is the time he wants to take control of his life, experience new adventures and all that, do new things and all that. But at his age, I would never build a house, go to another land to start building. A land that has no basic infrastructure, nothing. If something were to happen on emergency, no hospital nearby, the flights to that airstrip, it's how many times a day, it's not frequent. No, nobody does that. That is why I don't really know what his intentions are, because sometimes you really have to think what does he really want from this small village. You want to grow your channel, fine, grow your channel, but say to stop by to build. Who are you going to build for? I'm very sure we never saw him with somebody saying that is my son or so. We only saw his sister, his nieces and nephew. That's what we saw, but not the wife nor the child. So when he builds now, how old is he now? If something happened to him now, who is going to take that house or the land? The Marwa'S. Because number one, he's not even entitled to own the land. So that brings a lot of discussion here. So Wilson said, "Oh, fair you watch when Mikhail returned to Italy and brought some YouTube money to his father to buy more stuffs for the shop." Yes, yes, the Italians are very family oriented. They're very family oriented. You know, they're extremely united. And you even see one other video that he made. He was sleeping with the grandparents in their room. He said they make it turn by turn. They need because in Italy, most of them they stay in their houses. They don't like going to old people's home. So you have nephews, nieces, people that lives around. So he had a small bed in the grandparents' room, and he was sleeping by the corner there in the night. So he was showing that video, and the grandparents was saying bye bye, hello. The grandmother and the grandfather, they slept in their own bed. Then he slept there, and he said, "Yeah, it's my turn these few days. I'm going to be sleeping here, taking care of them in the night." So the family bond there in Italy is extremely strong. It's extremely strong. So he doesn't. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Just that Kenge decided to mess him up. But I'm glad that he was able to rise up, fight back to regain all the subscribers that Kenge took away from him. He could fight back from that how many thousand, another 50,000, going 60,000 now that is made after for 2 years now, which is a very good number. Whatever happened to Brody? Jayu abandoned his dog. Abandoned his dog to come to this place. Fair career driving. Are you out of the shop? Angela said, "Tina, I know when I was 23, this old man tried to get me. I said, man, you better call my mama." You call my mama and see if Angela, hi, Tina. Tina Brody passed away. Oh, wow. What happened? And the Marigold Blue Ocean crushing on Mora Central, big time Steve. Wow. Wow. Probably he started bankrolling Romina. I think so, because that's what they want. So now Rocio has been able to manipulate, tell his family, don't worry. This black guy, I know what I'm doing. He has loads of tons of people all over the world that will be coming there, that will be donating. You don't have to worry about anything. I know what I'm doing. He would have been able to brainwash them. Then very quickly they went now, applied for passport for the father, passport ready. It's possible that I bought the ticket already. We go there from the safari car will be ready. Then every day it's a donation, 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 donation. So that by the time they get to Africa, the car is there. The business has started. Then Romina would tell the parents, "You see, I told you, I knew what I was doing." So it's all planned. Steve, he won't get my young stuff. It's all planned. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Kevin, wow. Fatima, I share your sentiments. Angela Kevin, woo. Yeah, Fatima to have it in his channel. I like to see that. What was that he had in his channel? Okay, Angela Gento is the one who said it. He said the young girls were laughing about it. About what? About cucumber or what? Kaben, Kaben, what was it about? About cucumber. He wants getting my young stuff. You guys, because dirty shit. Okay, dirty shit. Okay. I sometimes being gentle. I sometimes being watch gentle to get the gist. Okay, okay, okay. Dirty shits. Okay, okay, okay. That's okay. The girls were talking about JU shits. Oh, they already know how it looks like. Wow. Anastasia, poor Anastasia. Where is Anastasia? Come in, come in. Fatmo is laughing. Fatmo, come in is laughing. JU shit. Wow, guys. Well, we start closing in. we've met some time now. We've talked a little bit more. So we'll leave you guys now and then we call it a day and let's see again within the week. And if there's more to come, we'll still share. Sometimes I think late night is also good. Depend on the time wherever you guys are. Fatma, I share your sentiment. John, let me see what John writes. John said, Dirty Voodoo Villa, Shama. Miguel Ponte said, one hand, they said God. The other hand, they said voodoo. And I see lightning. They said a Shama, Shama in the house. They, were, they said, Shama, Shama in the house. The lightning was Shama. Dirty Voodoo, John. That's what I remember, John, when you said Dirty Voodoo. My God, the people are into everything. They're into everything. My God. The farmer said, Hey, Kabe, my grandson Kili knew arthritis in Trinidad. My God. You guys make me laugh. Rats a poo infection. Yes, that's true. Really, I am a keyboard reactor. The villa is, who said the villa is, let's see, the villa is Sijoki John. Artist. Who is the artist now? Kaben, Kaben, you the CEO of us keyboard reactors. Kaben is super fast, eh? Super fast. Marigold. When Jintu said it, I was like laughing. You know, Jintu's the book of Jintu is like the book of Genesis. Jintu will manufacture his own grammar. He will speak the one we know, the one we learn from school, and the ones that will fit what he wants to say. But at least it makes sense. He's trying. He's trying. He invents it. After all, people invented languages too. So Jintu can also invent his own, and it will match what we really want to hear too. It adds juice, to the story, to his story. Oh my God. Jintu is another case story. My grandson in Trinidad, Kilo. Okay. For your grandson, how old is he? How old is your grandson? Vico. I can multitask. Imagine I was cooking while in this reaction. Really? You finish cooking? Sometimes I do that. I keep iPad, I keep the phone, and my son will say, "Oh, you're running a business center. You're always on the phone and all that." I say, "Yeah, I have to refresh my brain." Marigold, the whole family is Yoki, Yoki, Yuki. John, what is Yoki, John? Oh, farmer said 20 years. 20 years. Okay. The farmer, is that your grandson is 20 years? How old are you then? Farmer, say your grandson is 20. How old are you then? Let's see. Marigold. Yes, Vico Gento is a genius, Mr. Fantastic. Yeah, he gives us a lot of vibes with his everything, his story, the way he makes it and the vocabularies he invents for himself just to fit the story. So if you really follow him, you imagine that vocabulary probably is for this is what he's trying to, make out of the story. So, but it's okay. I mean, it keeps us busy and laughing. It helps. John said, Kevin, cooking and that's chatting, I would be lost completely. Yeah, women, we can do a lot of things at the same time. Women, we can do a lot of things at the same time. The swamp, Kevin said, the swamp have a lot of people DNA swimming around. What will happen if all those DNA combines? A scene from a horror scene. Yeah, it depends, These people, their mom was another blah blah blah. The lady around town, let's call it like that. So a lot, a lot, a lot. They don't see anything wrong with it. A teacher that's supposed to be counseling the kids in the village don't do this. Instead, he's just letting his boys in the house manhandle them. I mean, they don't even see anything wrong with it. That's the problem. Sorry, sorry. So Monica said, John, you are up late. Yoki, yoki, yoki. Marigo, Vico, yoki is a smelly, rotten food. Okay, yoki. That's good. I have to learn something too, eh? Yeah, I have to learn something. What did the former say? Former said 21st, I'll be 60. Okay, that's true. That's good. Good age. You meet our match. We are all getting old here. Angela, my son, is 21 years, born November 2003. Me, I'm a late mother. I'm a late mother. My son is still very young. The house of horror in Marwa Villa, even from the parents' house, where our sister said he saw 15-year-old, 16-year-old coming out 2, 3 a.m. in the night. What were they doing there? So they have been doing this thing right from their parents' house, and the parents are there sleeping. Is it that they never knew there were movements like that, things like that was happening there? So then from there they transferred now to the villa. That's where we are. That's where we are today, honestly. It's difficult to change the situation. Let's see what will happen because the Kenga is not ready to settle with one woman. But anyway, as we learned, next door, Gitiriba will be his side bunk for meeting the side chicks. Let's call it side chicks. It's very close. Ellie said, Ellie Texas said the House of Horror in Marwa Villa. Yeah. There you find the VVIPs, all the VVIPs. They come back. Now he said he wants to push for visa free. Visa free for who? In Africa? So that all your VVIP Didism they will fly in anytime that they want. They won't be controlled. No way. It won't happen. 4:04 a.m. Nairobi time. Oh, really, John? Oh, John. I think in my own time too. 02:05 a.m. Oh, then we're going to close up, guys. But the late night chat is some people are from America, they don't feel it, eh? Former, you said you are in New York. What time is it in New York now? What time is it in New York now? Kevin, I too got a son born in January 2003. And mine was born in 2013. 2013. So I'm a old mother. One and only. No more. Closed. The chapter is closed. Oh my God. Then we are, Marigold, most of my late nights, I am doing something, sometimes playing my guitar quietly. Okay. So I'm keeping you. Well, we're going to start closing now. 8:05. 8:05, that's PM. Okay, New York. That's true. Maybe I'll be in New York in February or so. I'm still waiting with my cousin to see when she'll be there. UK 01:05 a.m. and we are 1 hour ahead of you guys. Yeah, you see? And Monique, let's see what time is Monique. Former Tembelke, you can build an army. Angela, let me see. Angela, what time are you now? That's nice. Angela, what time are you? Steve E, what time are you? Former Tembekili, true blessed. Okay. Former, happy birthday in advance. Happy birthday, Former. Wow, we could have sing happy birthday to you, eh? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Oh, come on. What did I do here? Informer, happy birthday to you. We love you. Thank you for always tuning in. Thank you, Informer. So it's you're there from all of us here. US John East Coast. Okay, okay. Thank you all. 21st, 60th. You see, don't worry. You're going to grow much older and with good health too. You're a Capricorn or Aquarius. No, it's a I don't even know. Is it Capricorn? Something like that. Yeah. Thank you all. Yeah. John East Coast. And Tina said, happy birthday to you. From a happy birthday. Enjoy your day. Everybody wishes from a happy birthday, Angela too. Yes, Capricorn. Elite Arabica, where are you located? I'm located in the Netherlands. I'm located in the Netherlands. And you? And you, Ellie? Ellie, and you, where are you located? Capricorn, baby. Party over here. Wow. Happy birthday. Let's see. Aquarius all the way. Yeah, Aquarius. That's true. Aquarius. After Sagittarian is Aquarius. Mine, I'm a Sagittarius. That's December. December. The Sagittarius is Aquarius. That's true. Sometimes it depends where it falls from 22 December then to middle of January. Then that's Aquarius. That's true. Must be an Aquarius. That's true. Find that woman before Valentine's Day. John, find that woman before Valentine's Day. Tina, is it John that is single or a farmer that is single? Hmm? If you Germany, put your hands up. Oops, lost the volume, lady. Okay, Fatma 0111. Fatma, where are you? Look good. Let me just say, because you look good. Let me just say, oh, thank you very much. Our time is wearing out. We are the old keeps trying to get busy. We need a wife, Tina. Who do you need a wife for? Tina, you need a wife for who? For John. I thought it was a informer that is looking for a wife. Is John also looking for a wife? Tina, how I wish some miracles happen. Really? John, what happened now? Let's pray for you now. At least you get one if you don't. No. Anyway, you haven't announced yet. You didn't announce, so we wouldn't know. Eh? Colin. Hey, did I see Colin today? I didn't see her today. Hey, Victory and chat. Thank you very much for coming. Hey, wow. We could have missed you if we had closed. Welcome on board. John, you can check out the village. John, don't go there. It's a no-go zone before the Kenge will go and maybe you go there, you take the one that Kenge is interested in. Then you're in trouble with Kenge. So don't don't even think about it, please. I hope he finds one. We're gonna go live stream for the wedding. Yes, so that's true. I think we're going to do this live stream for people that are single too. We also have to, package them and get them, find somebody, some decent people too online. So it can also be a good thing, Tina. Yeah, You've made a good suggestion, eh? Sometimes suggestion can turn to reality. It can be good for some people that are in need, eh? For we are all already, we are already. So we run it for singles. That's true. Colin, Monica, and Fatima Abdi. Hello. Let's see. Where's the former? Okay, Kevin, I surely will. Yeah, Informer, what do you say? I think it's both of you now. How many of you are single here now? Is it Informer and Informer and John? Is it true? But John, I used to see one lady, something with your last name that come on board here. Is it your wife or your sister? Hey, John, tell us. John, should we match you with a lazy reactor? Kemi, Fake, check. Where are all our young ladies? Oh, Marigold, yes, that's a good thing. That's a good something, you know. We can also try to help our own keyboard reactors to whoever is available. Fine, it's good. Sometimes you never know where you meet your match. It happened, you know. John said, and not a rich woman. G, just a common, ordinary citizen of the world. That's true. That's true. It's better to get a decent person and not don't say rich, but is D rich? D is not rich. And you say D is rich. D is not rich, please. You can always find a decent, there are so many decent people. So many decent people. Forget about D is just a local champ. What do you do with a local champ? You can't get there, you can't bring her down. You cannot change a village girl. She needs to polish up. Well, maybe there are people that are interested in people like that too, but it will take time to really brush up if you're really exposed to really adjust to her level. It takes time, it takes energy. When you are of a certain age, you look for people to of a certain age that you can easily communicate with, and it makes things better, much easier. So Marigold, he can take a mom too. Yeah, why not? Can take a mom too. Why not? There's so many people. Because your voice is very soft, so honey, please closer to your micro. Okay. And now, is it okay now? Let me hold the micro in my arm. Is it okay now? Yeah, is it okay now? We want one, not a YouTuber. Tina, that is true. You don't need a YouTuber, and you can get one from the intelligent reactors, keyboard reactors. That's it. You can get one from intelligent keyboard reactors. Uh-huh. There's some good ones out there. There's some good ones out there. Some cases it happens like this. Could just be like, hey, we're just joking, play. Before you know, a good match, a good match is there for somebody that is ready. So that's it. Angela telling about it. My son turned 22 last year, and my daughter is 28, still driving me nuts at time, but they still be like our babies. Yeah, they'll always be a baby. That's it. No matter how big they think they are, for you, they're still your babies. Yeah. I hope are you guys hearing me well? Are you guys hearing? So now I hold the mic up here. Okay. What did let me see. Marigold. Ellie's Vico's voice is soothing. Wait, is it clear? Is the voice clear? Because that's why I bring up this. Is it clear? Okay, Kevin. Former good going through loneliness. We want a good one, not a YouTuber. We're gonna get a good one for you guys. Don't worry, we'll start the matchmaking gradually. As we enter our session, then we'll also chat too. Let's see, Kaben, when was this? Kaben Fatmo, I share your sentiment. Okay, let me scroll down. I need to refresh this. Where are you located? I had said that. This was a banger, Vico Real Angela. That's true. Tel and Capricorn. Former, are you in New York? Vico, are you in New York? No, I am in the Netherlands. But I visit there often too. I visit there often, so I'm in Netherlands. Wow, Vico, boom, that's awesome. Happy birthday. He must be Aquarius. Ellie, if Germany, put your hands. If you Germany, put your hands up. Hopes lost the volume. Let it low. Okay. And somebody said, Vico, you look good. Let me just say thank you. I think I read that before. Tina Yabro, is he looking? Yeah. Former, you all really started me up. Thanks so much, love. That's true. We try to give you a day. Try to give you a day, Tina. We need a wife. Former 21st January is not a tail and Capricorn. So I wish some miracles happen. John, yeah, it will. Hi, Victoria and chat. Yep, think I've read this. Colin, Fatmo. John, should we match you with a lazy reactor? Marigold, 0220. Okay, Tina Yabru, find him one in your area. Find him one in your area. Okay, John, what do you want? Tell us what you want. Tell us the criteria. John, say something. Marigold, good. John, Marigold, good. Tell us exactly what you want, John. Find him one in your area. Okay, Angela. I'm so tired of Senso and Devi getting away with their mess. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. Marigold, good. Okay. Yes, the farmer said yes, Angela, and they tried to break my heart, but did not succeed. So I'm chill. I'm a bestia, postia, this thing. When these women are about as bad as the village girl. I damn near cost. Former, let's see what the former said. Yes, Angela. And they tried to break my heart, but did not succeed. So I'm chill now. Really? Really? Tina, you will find him one in your area. Tina, where are you? Okay. Monique, these women are about as bad as the village girl. Okay. And Monique is laughing. Monique is laughing. Monique, you're laughing. Okay, guys, maybe we end the chat here today. Another day we start. We will continue from here too. Sometimes you never know. Something can also come out from simple discussions like this, you know. So whoever is there and in need, then casually we say it, and you never know. So we will take over from here next time. Patsy with her gambling. Anybody here from America? From LA? It's anybody here from LA? Is anybody here from LA? Just type something or close by LA. Good luck. Anybody from LA? Monique Space, that was a long one. Yes, it's true. I'm going to close up now. They want money, hair, nails, and lashes. Tina, they want money, hair, nails, and lashes. That's true. That's true. John, did you hear that? Anybody here from LA in America? How long was that chat view? John Kiame, how long was the chat view? LA is still burning. Angela, Tina, yep. Oh, Tina, yep. LA is still burning. That's true. That's true. It's like today, nobody's here from LA, John. So we call it a day off today. We signed out now. Boston in the house, the city of a champion. Boston in the house. Let's see. Boston in the house, the city of champion. Only person from Boston here. Ellie, are you in Boston? Okay, nobody in Boston. And in LA, we are praying for LA. Okay, John, I feel very sorry for people in LA. That's true. That's true. That's true. Then Tina, we are praying for LA. Did Beyonce give them 20 million? Well, let's see what they will give each other. You know, they have money too. Most of the houses around there. We're very sorry for the people of LA. Okay, guys, please. My time is 0:25 and Tina, wow. Okay, Beyonce. So let's see. You guys always make my day. You all stay good. Love you always. So love you guys. Thank you very much for joining the show, and I thank everyone, each and everyone. Ellie, Monica, John, Ifoma, Angela, Marigold, and let's call all the names. All the names. Angela, Monique, John, B2, Tina, Ellie, Texera, Ifoma, Angela. Okay, it's still the same people, eh? Fatumo, are you still there? B2, Tina. Okay. Yeah, this was Kaven, Colleen. Okay. Right. So we see again in the next episode. Thank you all for coming. Thank you. I appreciate a lot. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Good night. Good night. Oh, bye bye.